Pika on the inbounds. Taken there, right side to Wickner. Deep right corner, launches up the three. Got it from the right side. And halfway through the first quarter, Bulldogs go up 7-0. Samantha Ruff drives in, crossover dribble, lays the right-handed layup up strong. 15-0 Bulldogs in the lead. Here's another timeout by Postville. Rebound by MFL Marmac. Ahead of the pack, that is once again Pika. That is Caitlin Pika, who drives in and nobody stops the ball. She scores the easy layup, and it's 31-5. Vargas tries to go right side, picked up by Wickner. Wickner's got a fast break opportunity, scores the left-handed layup. Start the clock. 35-point lead, and the Bulldogs roll out here with a 6-0 run to start the second half. MFL Marmac raced down to a 23-point lead, and they coast. 35-point rule went into effect early in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs stay undefeated in the conference. Impressive tonight. 55-17, that's your final score. Back in the offensive end, Loera, left side board, deep three, left side, got it! From deep behind the arc on the left wing, and the Bulldogs here down by 5 at 12-7. Moore drives by everybody, leans in from the right side, over the lane, it is up and in the closing seconds of the third quarter, and the Pirates have their biggest lead of the night. The Pirates lead 38-31 as we go to the fourth. Once again, Minikue, right back in the lane to Moore, post-up shot from the left block, it is up and in. It is now a 12-point lead for Postville, inside 3.5 left in the fourth. Moore inbounds to Downing, and it's taken away by Keel. Keel steps into a three, got it! And it's a 6-point ball game, just like that. 48-42. 53 seconds left in the fourth. Blitz Benteen, 25 feet away, banks it in! Got it! And a timeout by MFL Marmac. Once down by 12, they're now back within 3 with 48.5 seconds to go in the fourth. The bank stays open late on this Friday night. 7.8 seconds to go into the backcourt to Keel. We go down to 5 seconds to go. Keel goes off a pick left side, takes a 22-footer on its way, banks it to the right. Deal gets the rebound. The putback, it is up, it is in, but they needed 3. He only got 2, and the basket is good, and the game is over. For the first time since 2018, Postville defeats MFL Marmac. 48-47 the final score. The best high school basketball all season long is on KCTN FM 100. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Clayton Ridge is at Central. First off, we have the girls' game. The Eagle girls have won 3 of their last 4. A win tonight evens up their conference record. They continue to improve. For Central, the Warriors also continuing to improve. They've won 2 of 3, including a shutdown of West Central on Friday. They look to even up their record with a win. It's game 1 of 2. Clayton Ridge and Central. The Chalk Talk for the girls' game. Next.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Czar. Coach, her team now at record evened up 3-3, 2-3 in the conference. Good win against Turkey Valley on Friday night. You won 35-28. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, a big part of that game was we were really locked in defensively, and that kind of drove our offense. And then when it didn't drive our offense, we were able to slow things down and really execute some plays.
All right, so certainly a good win for you guys as you get close to evening up the record in the conference. Let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, I'll have Katie Geiter, Morgan Pierce, Alyssa Willie, Lola Reimer, and Amira Millard.
And some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Alyssa Sodawasser and Kamaya Millard are great off the bench for us.
All right, turning our attention now as far as offensively. This is a team that everybody's kind of been involved offensively so far.
Yeah, and we know they like to get up and down the court, so we really gotta slow things down and really execute.
All right, you mentioned something about Central, though. What else do you know about the Warriors?
We know they have a few players who have big roles in their team, and we might not be able to stop them, but we really need to work hard on slowing them down.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team then.
Yeah, we're always looking for our turnover numbers to go down a little bit, so really taking care of the ball, and then we're getting really good shots up. We just need to start making them, so being ready to shoot or maybe picking a better opportunity to shoot.
All right, we're almost a third of the way through the season. Do you like the progress your team has made?
I do. I think we finally found our identity that we talked about earlier this season, and the girls are really buying into it and going with it. All
right, the other thing is, as we talk about team-wise here, this is a team that features a couple of outstanding rebounders in Reimer and Millard. Let's talk about their work on the defensive glass.
Yeah, I mean, they put their mind to something, and they really work hard, and it's really good to have both of them in there.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Thank you.
Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Czar on our Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Julie Depke, agent. A personal liability umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy, and it's affordable.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley. Coach, your team now 2-3, 2-2 in the conference. Shut down victory against West Central the other night, 49-7. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we really did a great job to start the game, Dan. We brought intensity on the defensive end. We got out to an 18-0 lead, and we continued to do a lot of good things defensively. We improved, I felt like, defensively on just our ability to ball pressure. And, on the offensive end, things kind of clicked because we brought the intensity on the defensive end.
All right, let's go through starters for your team tonight.
Yeah, it'll be the same 5 kids that started last Friday. We'll start Grace Keel as our point guard, along with Briley Erickson. Then we have Katie Royer, Ashlyn Scharf, and Gracie Comer as our round out our 5 kids.
All right, some of the kids coming off the bench for you then.
Yeah, we have 2 seniors that come off the bench for us, Michaela Erickson and Brooklyn Ampston. Been doing a good job of continuing to push us in practice and play quite a bit of a big role for us in minutes in each quarter. Then we have Oakley Armstrong that also comes off the bench as a sophomore, along with Layla Emberson. And then tonight we have Raylan Koner that is also starting to dress for us at the varsity level.
All right, let's talk about now Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, 1-2-2 defense I've seen. They do a really good job on the top of that with the point at the point of that 1-2-2. So we have to take care of the basketball. I think that's a key part of that. They really dictate at the top of that defense, so we want to make sure that we do a good job there. They really do a good job offensively of running through their man set plays, so we have to know exactly what they're doing and talk on defense.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team.
Well, it kind of comes down to who can limit the turnovers. I think it'll be a defensive struggle tonight. Defense will be kind of the key tonight for both teams, and who can hold the other teams around 30 points. If you do that, you're going to be in the game and have a chance to win it. So we have to dictate our defense and try to just get after them on their offensive end, and then we have to finish around the rim better than we did on Friday night.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley and his Warrior team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Grau Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent, Bacon Concrete and Post Fill, Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture and Window Treatments, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Aaron Hamann. Welcome to Central, and it is basketball action for you tonight on KCTN. A couple of rivals meet, Clayton Ridge and Central. First off, we have the girls game. We're 90 seconds away from the starting lineup. Let's get to it, Coach.
Starting on time tonight, that's a great feeling. I think both of these teams still finding that identity, still trying to work out some of those kinks of youth, but I think they're ready for tonight. I think they're ready to try to make that next step. One of these teams will tonight.
Both these teams average around 34, 35 points a ball game, so that's the magic number tonight. Do they feel they get to 35 or beyond? First team to that will likely win this ball game. These teams have played outstanding defense early this season.
Yeah, and I think that's where they have to build from. I think now they're both looking for some offense. You know, I think the inside game tonight's going to be key for both of these teams, trying to establish something to open up those outside passes.
Central as a team has gotten better. They scored 49 points against West Central the other night. They only gave up 7. For Clayton Ridge, Amira Millard coming back helps them offensively.
I think that's huge. That's going to give them another post presence, and I think having her and Lola Reimer inside is going to make them really difficult to try to guard, with Central being a little shorter in the at personnel.
Millard averages 8 points, 8.5 rebounds, and also Lola Reimer averages 6 points and 9 rebounds. Alyssa Willie averages 6. Katie Geider and Morgan Pierce both average 7. For Central, Ashlyn Sharp has continued to increase her scoring, 11 points a ball game. Riley Erickson averages 8 points a ball game, and Grace Keel averages 7 points a ball game. The rest of them kind of fill in. It is Central, the team that really relies on 3 scores, where Clayton Ridge, kind of everybody gets it done.
Yeah, a little more balance, I think, on the Central side for sure. So interesting to see who steps up tonight in those key positions.
Let's go courtside with public address announcer Aaron Reinhardt. And tonight,
fans, welcome to tonight's Upper Iowa Conference basketball game. The Clayton Ridge Eagles and your hometown girls, the Central Warriors. Throughout tonight's game, sportsmanship expectations of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union will be followed. It is a clear obligation of contestants, coaches, and spectators to practice the highest principles of sportsmanship and ethics of competition. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. For the Eagles, number 4, Katie Geider. And for the Warriors, a freshman, number 3, Riley Erickson. For the Eagles, number 10, Morgan Pierce. And for the Warriors, a senior, number 5, Gracie Kummer. For the Eagles, number 20, Lola Reimer. And for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 10, Katie Royer. For the Eagles, number 22, Alyssa Willie. And for the Warriors, a senior, number 14, Ashlyn Sharp. For the Eagles, number 42, Amira Millard. And for the Warriors, a senior, number 15, Grace Keel. Coaching for Clayton Ridge tonight is head coach Savannah Czar, assisted by Casey Czar. Coaching for Central, head coach Mark Wiley, assisted by Ashley Funk. Our officials this evening are Dave Stephen, Luke Denzer, and Brendan Sullivan.
There you have it, starting lineups. Opening action from Elkader coming up next with Clayton Ridge and Central.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Elkader with Central and Clayton Ridge. Once again, it is a matchup of the Eagles and Warriors. We've got our boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight. And we're excited for this girls game as we are in the final 2 weeks of the first half of the season, believe it or not.
It's crazy how fast this has gone, and I think both of these teams are starting to realize we got to start figuring some things out because that second half is going to come fast and furious, and we're going to be in tournament time before you know it.
Warriors wearing their home white, Central in red, the red and black stripe down the side. Eagles are away, black uniforms, Clayton Ridge in white, actually silver, and they have the trim. So it will be Reimer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and once again, it is Scharf to jump it up for Central. Tip is won by Clayton Ridge into the backcourt. And right away, Central will come out here and play girl-to-girl defense. Pierce, left side in the lane to Reimer on the left block, backing her way down. She's double-teamed, and as that double team comes, she moved the feet and turned over the basketball.
Yeah, just a shuffle of the feet there by Reimer, but a great cut to the basket. Recognize that. She just needs to square up, finish that. I think that's going to be huge.
And for Clayton Ridge, they will come out 1-2-2 zone. They are primarily a zone team. Keel left side to Erickson. Erickson in the lane, works the basketball there. Erickson working it now on the right side, and Central scores their first basket.
Yeah, Erickson with the basket there. Nice finish by her.
And backcourt area, they work it ahead to Millard. Millard beats the pressure, a Central full court pressure there. And back over to Willie. She's open right side for three. Circles around, got it to stay down. And the Eagles' first basket is a three-pointer. 1 minute in, they lead 3-2.
Yeah, nice basket there inside out. And here's a turnover by the Warriors again. And Clayton Ridge able to slow them down with their defense and force that turnover as they try to get in their offense.
Pick up by Millard on the steal. So the Eagles run a double high post from the elbows, looking for picks to set cutters through. And if not, they'll try to go one-on-one. Millard, for an example, has it at the free throw line. Right side to Guider, on top to Pierce. Pierce, left side to Willie. Good defense here as Millard gets it on the left block. And again, covered. Feeds it over to Reimer. Jump shot from the elbow. 15-footer. Banks it long to the left. Did not draw a rim. Scharf gets the rebound. Ahead of the pack to Erickson. Erickson gets by the defender. Swoops in from the right side. And Briley Erickson runs from the right side and scores the layup. 4-3. Warriors retake the lead.
Yeah, 4 early points from the freshman there. And Briley Erickson, she's been really coming on strong in this season.
Guider across center court. Has the ball taken away by Keel. It's a turnover. And as Keel drives in, a reach-in foul committed by Pierce. All right, Coach Czar said, we've been getting better with our turnovers, but we still need to work on that part of our game.
Absolutely. Take care of that basketball. I think doing that's going to help you establish that offense, that inside-out offense. And I think they're going to have to force Central to do some things they don't want to do.
Scharf to Keel, right side, back to Scharf on the inbounds. Keel open, brings it left wing area on over to Erickson. The young freshman, top of the key is Scharf, 22 feet away, off the flat part of the rim, left it flat. Kummer got the rebound and is tied up as she brought that rebound down in the lane. It stays down here with the Warriors on the alternate possession rule.
Yeah, an open look that time for Scharf, way deep though on top of the key there. Just coming a little long off that. She's got to shore that up a little bit.
Central will set up in a stack formation across the baseline. Inbounds to Keel. Scharf into the corner. Well defensed by the Eagles, and the Warriors are going to turn it away. As Scharf tried to drive into the lane, she was looking to work it back out on top to Keel, but an air pass that sailed over her head, and the Warriors turned it over.
Yeah, offensively a little out of sorts right now. The Warriors just got to settle in here, take a deep breath, and run your offense.
And inbounds, Pierce gets it inbounds in the Eagles' offensive end. And on the handoff from Guider back to Pierce. In the lane, trying to work it to Reimer, but intercepted by Kummer. And Kummer, for the Warriors, able to get it to Scharfen in the offensive end. So turnover's the story. And Erickson has that ball taken away on the sideline. Picked up there by Guider. It was saved out of bounds by Willie. And the Warriors return the turnover.
Yeah, exchanging turnovers this time.
Millard working her way into the lane. Covered, goes baseline to Pierce. Bank shot from 6 feet away, outside the lane. Banked it long from left to right. Erickson the rebound. Willie knocked it away, but Scharf brings it across the timeline. Right side to Keel. Again, both these teams want to play half court. Be patient in the offensive end.
I think they have to. They don't want to get into a track meet, but they want their defense to kind of fuel this.
Scharf drives right down the defense, splits the defense, and brings it to the right side and scores the layup. And 3 minutes in, the Warriors an early 6-3 lead.
And they're going to go with their full court girl-to-girl pressure here, trying to just force some action.
And backcourt area, Pierce goes to Willie. Willie across the timeline, knocked to the floor by Erickson. Erickson got her with a hip check in front of the scores table, and the ball goes out at center court for the Eagles.
Yeah, nice job there by Willie, getting the ball through, and Erickson just late getting that leg out of the way and takes the feet out from under Willie.
Our first substitution of the night is for Central, and they will bring into the ball game number 20, and that will be Brooklyn Amsden. Amsden, the first appearance there for Central. And also for Clayton Ridge, they've made their first substitution. Alyssa Sodawasser into the ballgame as Pierce checked out. And also checking out for Central there was once again, I believe it was Cummer. No, Cummer's still on the court.
Cummer's still out there.
And Grace Keel is still out there. So
it would be
checking
Katie
out
Royer.
was Katie Royer. So Royer got the start. And Willie takes it out of bounds in front of the Central bench as we had a stoppage of play there for a moment.
Yeah, back-to-back fouls by the Warriors.
And Keel with their first foul in that stoppage of play. Geider drives left sideline outside of the lane, just lost the handle on the basketball. Driving out the left side, and another turnover by the Eagles.
Yeah, just not taking care of the basketball, not valuing those possessions, these two teams right
and
now.
Geider checks out for Clayton Ridge. Into the game is number 24, and that will be Camilla Millard into the ball game, and she'll play the top of the 1-2-2. 4.5 left in the opening act. Erickson in the lane to Cummer. Cummer wraparound pass, but it's deflected. She had the right idea as Sharp was cutting back door, but a lot of traffic, and the Eagles knocked it away. Millard back in the offensive end, and this is like having another guard for Clayton Ridge. And as she drives along the sideline, stepped out of bounds right in front of Coach Wiley, who pointed down to the official, look right here. And the official toeing the line realized that the toe was on the line.
I think he was just a little late reacting. He goes, oh, yeah, that was a toe. We need to go the other way.
Erickson, right side, goes left wing to Keel. Absolutely wide open. Left side for three. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Halfway through the first quarter, Warriors go up 9-3.
That was a big basket there by Grace Keel, and the Warriors patient on offense. That's been huge.
And on the inbounds, the ball knocked away. Actually, Sodawasser stepped out of bounds, stepped inbounds from the out of bounds area along the baseline, and that's an unforced turnover committed by the Eagles.
Yeah, she knew where she wanted to go with the pass, but she stepped right into it, stepped on that end line. Give the ball back to the Warriors.
Briley Erickson checks out. Michaela Erickson comes in for the Warriors as Keel drives right down the defense, gets a step by everybody, misses the shot. Cummer the rebound, blocked by Millard. Loose ball picked up by the Warriors, and Scharf drives in but leaves the layup underneath the rim, short. Rebound pulled down by Cummer, and Cummer is tied up by Willie. It is a jump ball, and it will go to Clayton Ridge on the possession rule. Pierce checked back into the ball game for Clayton Ridge, and Sodawasser checking out.
I think if you're Coach Wiley, that set right there, those offensive rebounds were huge.
This is a more of a girl-to-girl defense for Central, full court, but they will look to trap as the Willie gets it ahead in the offensive end by Keel. Good job by the Eagles handling the pressure. Willie, top of the key to Pierce. Pierce goes high post area now. Millard wants to drive right side, takes a contested shot, leaves it off the side of the rim. Reimer the rebound, tied up there by Amsden. She brought that ball down. Amsden able to reach in, force a jump ball, and it goes back to the Warriors.
Yeah, just one and done for the Eagles, and the Warriors, they're getting offensive rebounds and second look. So we got to keep an eye on that as this game continues.
And Clayton Ridge is the taller team, the better rebounding team coming in. But the Warriors, probably the more athletic team on the court right now. Scharf, right side to Keel. Keel on the right wing. Hit a three from the left wing moments ago to Scharf at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Cummer from the right block. Blocked by Reimer, but a foul called on Reimer. And again, the Warriors want to get the ball inside, and Cummer, nice pass from Scharf.
Yeah, and kind of surprised here. You know, you've got Reimer and Millard who play inside of that zone, and they're a lot to contend with there, but the Warriors able to get the ball into Cummer, and she's going up strong. Got him convert the free throws.
Cummer has two. Free throw, it is off the right. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. 9-3, Warriors in the lead. 2:58 left in our opening quarter. We've mentioned this. Central, in years past, has gotten to the free throw line far more than their opponent. Not quite the outstanding numbers this year yet, as the free throw rolls in and out, and Reimer able to clear the board underneath for the Eagles. So Central comes up empty from the free throw line. The Warriors as a team shooting 61% from the free throw line. Not a bad percentage.
It's improved from the beginning of the year.
Willie, right side cutting through his Pierce. Misses the shot, though. Nice cut. Missed it from the right block. Played Annie over. But Millard gets the rebound on the left side. Back right wing to Pierce. Again, she tries to drive right side, and an offensive foul as she drove in, extended the arm as she was cut off there by Keel, and an offensive foul called on Pierce.
And you know, whether she committed the foul or didn't commit the foul, when they see that arm extend, they're going to call that every time.
Keel and Amsden check out for Central. Briley Erickson back into the ball game, and number 0, Oakley Armstrong. A sophomore makes her first appearance. Erickson, right side to Erickson. That's Briley to Michaela. Michaela on the right wing. Drives baseline, cut off in the baseline, tried to work it on top, deflected out of there, picked up by Comer, but a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles. Now that will be their 4th foul with 2:22 to go here in our first quarter.
Well, and I like what the Warriors are trying to do here. Work the ball, get it inside, look for those nice entry bounce passes, but the Eagles doing a nice job of defending this.
Pierce checks out. She's got, again, some early foul concerns. They want to be careful with her as, once again, back into the game is Geider. Left side, Armstrong in the corner. So left corner there. It is Sharp for 3 on no good. Erickson the rebound, put back, fouled on the way up as she drove in right side, and it's a body call on the Eagles. So again, another offensive rebound by Central.
Well, those second chance points have been huge, but the Warriors just not able to convert so far. And their last trip to the free throw line came up empty-handed, so they need to start converting some free throws if they're going to get to the free throw line.
The last foul was on Amira Millard. This foul is on Camilla Millard. And at the free throw line is Erickson. Free throw, it is off to the left. It is no good. Riley Erickson, a freshman, we mentioned this earlier, averaging 8 points a ball game. So she's been a nice surprise for the Warriors.
She has. That's been a nice lift for the Warriors who have been struggling trying to find those other scores.
Second free throw being eyed. Warriors yet to make a free throw, and Riley Erickson nestles that one through. And it's 10-3. Central has the lead. Inbounds to Geider in the backcourt, stops the dribble, and now goes to Millard, trying to go to Willie, but intercepted by Scharf. Erickson wraparound pass to Armstrong, but misses the shot on the left side. It was altered by Geider, rebound by Millard for Clayton Ridge, and she is promptly tied up. And it goes down here. We have seen a number of jump balls, and it's the Warriors' Eagles' possession.
We have seen a lot of jump balls, but Eagles really struggling with this full court pressure, and it's kind of a laid-back girl-to-girl defense, but they do like to trap out of it.
Millard inbounds to Willie. Willie in the backcourt. And goes left sideline to Millard. Throws it behind her, though, but she tracks it down in the corner. And they better hurry. Millard in the backcourt. And now a timeout taken by Clayton Ridge because they were close to a 10-second violation. Heads-up play by Coach Czar. 1:52 left in the opening act. Central the early 10-3 lead. Let's take this break.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
So that was a 30-second timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. And again, there was 26 on the shot clock. So Coach Czar taking that with a second to spare.
Yeah, realizing, hey, we're going to get a turnover here. We need to get the ball into the offensive set. So let's reset and try this again.
Millard inbounds to Geider. And again, here's that pressure by Central. And they look to trap left side. Intercepted by Keel. Wraparound pass back to Sharp. Oh, leaves the layup short and then commits the foul going over the back. That was a great steal and a chance for a steal and score there.
Yeah, great anticipation there by Grace Keel and a great unselfish play giving it up to Scharf. Not able to convert that layup.
Ashlyn Scharf isn't going to miss that shot very often, but she commits her first foul. We approach 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Third foul on Central. Reimer, they beat the pressure. Geider crossover dribble, but lost the basketball. Dribbled it off her hip. Picked up by Keel. Keel ahead of the pack to Erickson. Erickson, right side to Scharf. Back over to Armstrong. Right side for 3. And that ball kicks to the outside. It is no good. Millard gets the rebound for the Eagles. Steps through and goes to Millard in a reach-in foul committed by Briley Erickson. So now we're again starting to commit some fouls far away from the basket. That'll be the fourth whistle on the Warriors.
Well, and the pressure has done enough here. Central doesn't need to reach. They don't need to grab. Just let that pressure do what it does because it's forcing Clayton Ridge into errant passes.
Sodawasser in. Geider checks out for Clayton Ridge. Scharf and Michaela Erickson check in for the Warriors. Briley Erickson checks out, as does Ashlyn Scharf. As Comer came into the ball game for Ashlyn Scharf. 1:20 left in our first quarter. That was the second foul on Briley Erickson, by the way. Sodawasser. And again, they go to Reimer at center court, who steps into the offensive end. Left side to Sodawasser. The ball deflected out, but she's able to track it down on the sideline, but I believe is tied up before she could get out of that traffic. And it is a jump ball that gives it back to the Warriors.
And that'll go down as another turnover, and that's 11 already on the Eagles. those are offensive possessions. They just don't ever have a look at the basket.
Yeah, it's a team that's averaging 24 turnovers a ball game. Right side, Armstrong. Back out on top, goes to Erickson. Right side, Keel open. Right side, launches up another three. Rebound off the back of the rim. Shot no good. And the rebound by Kamia Millard, who drives in right side. The shot blocked from behind by Keel. Good closing defense by Keel, able to block it. Armstrong back in the offensive end for the Warriors. They lead by 7. 45 seconds left in our opening quarter. Left side to Michaela Erickson. Erickson brings it on the left wing. Right side to Keel. Keel, wraparound pass to Comer on the left block. Her shot swatted out of bounds by Amira Millard, who defensively makes a great play, just like on the other end. Millard returns the favor with the block out of bounds.
Yeah, down to 18 on the shot clock here after that blocked basket.
And we're down to 35 seconds left in the quarter. Right side to Comer. To Armstrong on the wing, back out on top to Keel. Michaela Erickson open right side for a moment, but that was closed down. Left side to Keel, just off the elbow, 17-footer, shot leaves flat off the rim. Rebound pulled down there by number 10, and that is again Katie Royer, who just checked back in. Warriors maintain possession. Shot clock is off. Royer back out on top to Erickson. Warriors can work for one if they like. As Erickson goes right side to Keel. 10 seconds left. Might want to pick up the pace. On top to Erickson. Erickson drives in, takes a little runner from 10 feet away. No good. Rebound goes into the hands of Royer. Right underneath. Misses the shot. Point blank range right side. Willie with the 3/4 court heave that falls well short. And the opening quarter comes to an end. We've played 1. Central 10. Clayton Ridge 3. Let's take this break.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. So we've played 1 quarter. The early lead for Central at 10-3. What do we have for shooting in the opening quarter, Coach?
For the Warriors, they were 4 for 16, so 25%. 1 of 4 from the free throw line, also 25%. The Eagles were 1 of 6 in that first quarter, 1 of 1 behind the three-point line, 0 of 5 inside of it.
Yeah, that's their only points. That 1 3-pointer they hit. Eagles basketball, it will be Willie, also out there, Geider, and you have Pierce, Amira Millard, and Reimer. In the offensive end, back out on top, they work it there with, again, Geider. Geider looking back door. Willie is open and loses the handle on the drive in, able to regroup along the baseline, but you'll have to bring it back out on top. And Willie stops the dribble instead, goes in the lane looking for Reimer. The pass too hot, too high to handle, and they turn it over. Back in the offensive end, Armstrong. Nice crossover dribble, drives in, shot no good. She actually almost got decapitated taking the shot. It was a rake of the eyes. Missed the shot, but the Warriors maintain possession. Keel, Scharf, Armstrong, Michaela Erickson, and Comer. Right side, driving in the lane, Keel, little hook shot over the outstretched arms of Reimer. It is no good. Geider got the rebound, and you betcha we've got another jump ball. As Keel able to tie her up, it stays down here with the Warriors.
Yeah, nice rebound that time by the Eagles, but man, Central's just quick to grab a hold of that thing because they're not clearing and getting out and getting in front of this pressure.
Left side, it will be Armstrong looking to set up on the top of the key as Scharf takes it out of bounds. They have to go back out on top to Keel. Left side to Erickson. Erickson brings it back out on top to Keel. 7 minutes left in the half. And this is the Warriors' first possession of the second quarter. Erickson, cross-court pass to Keel. Trying to attack this 1-2-2 zone. In the lane to Erickson, a lot of traffic. Puts it on the floor. Takes a step by Reimer. Reimer straight up defense. Blocks the shot. Then the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles out of bounds. And that is the second block for Lola Reimer early in this ball game. But the Warriors maintain possession off the right side of the basket.
Patience by the Warriors, but not able to capitalize thus far.
Erickson. Inbounds, has to go back out on top to Keel. Keel in the lane, stops, baseline to Comer. Comer on the left block, double team, tried to go on top, but intercepted by Geider. Soft pass, and Geider able to steal it away. Warriors back on defense. Eagles into the offensive end with Geider. Geider left side to Pierce. 6.5 left in our first half. Back out on top to Willie. Haven't had a stoppage of play here with the exception of a jump ball. Guider right side to Millard. Millard in the lane to Pierce. Pierce gets it by her defender, drives in, shot no good, but she tumbles to the court. She was bodied on the drive in. So Pierce able to get free on the right block. Her reward will be 2 free throws.
Well, and this is a little different offense for the Eagles thus far. Kind of that backdoor cutter, using the post, getting them involved. And I think if they would go and execute, they're going to get some looks. They just need to finish at the rim.
Yeah, the turnover's the story for them early in this ball game. Pierce's free throw, it's off the side of the rim, kicks to the left, it is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Substitutions for the Warriors, Briley Erickson checks in, Michaela Erickson checks out, Armstrong will check out as Amsden comes back into the ball game for the Warriors. And Pierce will try to salvage 1 of 2. Eagles hit a 3-pointer early in this ball game, but about a 7-minute drought right now. Free throw by Pierce. It's off the front of the rim. It is no good. Reimer the offensive rebound, but the putback partially blocked by Scharf as Reimer missed it from just inside the right block, and the Warriors get a stop defensively. Erickson, top of the key by the volleyball line. Right side to Keel. Cutting through is Scharf, but she's covered. Left side, Briley Erickson, open. Left side for 3. Kicks off the heel of the rim. It is no good. Cummer the rebound. Saves it back to Armstrong. Shot blocked by Millard. And the ball tipped back out on top, and it goes to the Warriors. Good interior defense by Clayton Ridge. Keel right side for 3 off the front of the rim, but another offensive rebound as it kicked towards the corner on the left side with Erickson. And Erickson tried to work it back out on top, but intercepted by Guider. Guider ahead to Pierce, who was leading the break, but a tough pass. Thrown a bit behind her. She tried to catch it up high, and it goes out of bounds. A fast break opportunity turned away by the Eagles.
Well, the Warriors aren't shooting real well right now, but they are crashing the boards and getting second chance opportunities. I guess that's a positive that you have to work from.
Yeah, they're getting more looks at the basket in this ball game. Right side to Scharf. Scharf again against the 1-2-2 zone. Keel in the lane to Briley Erickson. Takes a shot, blocked by Millard out of bounds. So again, they've tested the Eagles down low. It's a nice block. Ball does end up out of bounds, and the Warriors take it off the left side.
Yeah, they've challenged the Eagles in interior, but they've come up empty. The Eagles have done a nice job of playing straight up and just tapping that away.
Reimer checks out. Sodawasser checks in. So this is where the Eagles go with a mostly small lineup. And Scharf takes it inbounds. In the corner, Erickson covered. Back out on top to Keel. And Keel will bring it over to the right side to get him in the offense. 5.5 left in the half. Still 10-3. No scoring. Left side, Erickson, left side for 3. Aired it out long. But Keel, another rebound. Read it well. Gets the rebound and brings it back out on top with Scharf. It was 10-3 at the end of the quarter, and that's what we stand at now. Scharf drives in. Double pump layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And Scharf got into the lane there on that 1-2-2 into 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, got through a little bit of that chatter that's in the middle of that 1-2-2 and able to get the ball up off the glass there and finish it strong. Chance for a 3-point play here.
And a chance to put the Warriors up by 10. So this is a good start. Central held West Central to 7 points the other night. Free throw by Scharf. It is good. Finishes off the 3-point play as Armstrong will check into the ball game and Briley Erickson checks out for the Warriors. Also, Amira Millard into the ball game. Correction, that will be Camilla Millard into the ball game. And Guider checks out for the Eagles. So both these teams not afraid to use their bench.
Yeah, not super deep benches, but freely substituting.
And it is the Warriors just picking them up at half court now. No full court pressure there. And in the offensive end is Sodawasser. Sodawasser right side to Pierce. Dropped it by the volleyball line, but she'll pick it up. Go right side to Millard. Inside 5 minutes left in the half. Millard back out on top to Millard, but that is Amira to Camille. Left side, 3-pointer by Scharf, or Willie rather. It was blocked by Scharf, but they're going to say that Scharf got part of the arm on the Willie 3-point attempt. So Alyssa Willie gets 3 free throws here, and what is, I believe, the second foul on Scharf.
I think so. This is the second foul on Scharf, and she thought maybe she got it pretty clean, but the official, a little late on the whistle, but I think he was waiting to see that follow-through from Scharf and grazed across that arm.
So Willie has 3. Free throw on its way. Circles around. Got it to stay down. The first points for the Eagles in the second quarter makes it 13-4. Willie, a good free throw shooter early this year, 6 of 8, so 75%. Second free throw on its way. It is good. As she's the top shooter for the Eagles, averaging 6 points a ball game. And it's now 13-5, and she's got a chance to make 3 the hard way at the free throw line.
Well, and she's the 5 points right now.
Cummer checks out of the ball game for the Warriors. In there for the first time tonight is number 21, Layla Embrenson. Third free throw by Willie, makes all 3. And it's 13-6, so let's see if this spurs the Eagles a little bit offensively.
Hopefully get that lid off and be able to spark something.
Keel, right side to Armstrong in the corner to once again They worked it there with Embretson, and they try to go back out on top. The ball deflected out of there, picked up by Millard for Clayton Ridge, and that is once again Amira Millard. Right side, that is Camilla Millard. The baseline, 15-footer, no good, but Pierce gets the rebound, back out on top to Willie. 4.5 left in our first half. Willie, high post area to Millard, but intercepted by Armstrong. I believe we've got a jump ball as both those girls caught it at the same time. And nice read on the entry pass, but it stays down here with the Eagles.
And I think Ashlyn Scharf here, she's going to check out. Gracie Kummer back into the game, but Scharf with those 2 fouls. Coach Wiley doesn't want her to get the third.
Yeah, let's see how long she sits on the bench, maybe for the final 4:25. Inbounds to Willie. Willie in the corner to Pierce. Pierce, deep left 3, well long as it hit the top of the backboard, bounced out to the right, and it actually hit the shot clock above. So she was well long on that shot from about a step behind the arc in the far corner. But the ball goes out of bounds and back to the Warriors.
When you want to talk shooting woes, that 3 by Willie in the first quarter was early. They haven't made a field goal since.
So we're talking about here about a 12-minute drought. Right side in the offensive end is once again Central and Amsden. In the corner to Embretson. In the lane to Kummer. Covered. Top of the key. Armstrong open. Top of the key for 3. Leaves it flat off the rim. Rebound deflected out of there. Picked up by Sodawasser for the Eagles. That time, good interior rebounding by the Eagles. Pierce, right side to Amira Millard. Cut off at the block. Right side to Willie. Open. Fires up the 3. Banks it long as it grazed the side of the rim, the left side of the rim. She launched it from the right wing. And the rebound pulled down by the Warriors. And Keel has the ball knocked away as she comes into the offensive end, and they actually say there's a reach-in committed by the Eagles.
Yeah, they're gonna record this as a foul. So not having a lot of room over the sideline, but the Eagle there caused for that foul.
All right, Camilla Millard checks out of the ball game for the Eagles, and they will bring back in Reimer. 3:42 to go. It's slowed down quite a bit here in this second quarter, as both teams have put up 3 points. 3.5 left in our second quarter. Right side to Armstrong in the lane. Embretson, post-up shot, no good. It was altered by Millard. Embretson thought maybe there was a foul there, but Millard with another block down low, and the rebound pulled down there by the Eagles. Back in the offensive end, high post area to Reimer. Reimer, right side to Pierce on the wing. Back to Reimer, about 12 feet away. Backs her way down in an offensive foul. She was backing her way down to the wing, and again, they want Reimer closer to the lane there, but a nice charge drawn by, I believe, Kummer.
Yeah, Kummer did a nice job defending that and takes that charge as Reimer kind of lowered her head a little bit.
Ashlyn Scharf, by the way, back into the ball game, so that lasted 1 minute 6 seconds. But she's an experienced starter. She's a kid that can play with 2 fouls.
Yeah, she can play smart out there and not pick up that third.
Armstrong, back left wing, and that is Scharf open, left side, fires up the 3, got it! And they go back up by 10 at 16-6, 3 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, and good flow here so far, Dan, going up and down the court. The Warriors backing off on that full court pressure. They're going to sit in half court girl to girl.
Yeah, she didn't cool down on the bench at all, did she?
No.
Left side to Sodawasser, stopped by Armstrong, back out on top to Pierce. Pierce, right side to Willie. Willie trying to go for Pierce and overshot her. Pierce couldn't fight her way through. That was good defense by Central, just standing strong with a lot of traffic congestion at the free throw line. The ball goes out of bounds and a turnover by the Eagles.
Well, they're trying to get those guards to cut off that high post screen, and the guards for Central are doing a nice job of fighting through that and cheating the top of that screen.
Embretson checks out for the Warriors. Into the ball game once again for them is going to be Royer. Left side, Scharf along the baseline. Wraparound pass to Keel. Baseline back to Armstrong. Takes a step-by shot, and it's altered there by Reimer, and the ball goes out of bounds. But it goes off the feet of Millard along the baseline. Stays down here with the Warriors. 2.5 left in the half.
And you can hear the coaching staff for Clayton Ridge. You got to secure that rebound. Go get it clean, and get it up out of there.
Royer inbounds to Scharf. She's open on the wing, 15-footer, 13-foot distance, but Kummer, the offensive rebound, scores the putback from the left side. Finally for the Warriors, an offensive rebound turned into points. They lead by a dozen.
Yeah, Kummer point-blank range there and able to put that right back in.
And across the timeline is Willie. Eagles have 1 field goal. Willie cutting back door, matched up with Scharf. Scharf has the length and speed to match up with her. Willie had the ball knocked away, maintains her dribble back to Sodawasser. 2 minutes left in the half. Sodawasser left side to Willie. And again, goes back door looking for Reimer, but there is Kummer knocking the ball into the Central student section on the far corner, and it stays down here with the Eagles.
Yeah, I think this is going to stay with the Eagles. They're all kind of trotting down the court, but this is going to stay on the offensive side for the Eagles. They've got 12 in the shot clock here.
Grace Keel checks out for Central as Briley Erickson comes into the game. And it will be once again Pierce inbounds to Reimer off the elbow area. Top of the key, Sodawasser for 3. Banks it far to the right. Shot no good. Did not draw iron. Rebound tracked down by Royer in front of the Central bench. Warriors there. 1 and done for Clayton Ridge on that shot. Erickson, right side to Scharf. Scharf on the right wing, in the lane to Armstrong, who drives in, and the ball is kicked as she drove in right side. Oakley Armstrong trying to get into the lane. She's been aggressive going to the basket. The ball kicked by the Eagles. Warriors take it off the right side.
Yeah, chance to reset here for the Warriors, and they've been patient in the offensive end. I think that needs to continue here.
Scharf will take it along the baseline on the right side. Back out on top to Erickson. They kick it back in the corner to Scharf. Deep right side for three. The shot, got it. And there's a foul as well away from the play. So it's 21-6. The basket will count. The foul is committed, I believe, on Willie for Clayton Ridge. This could end up being a huge possession for the Warriors.
It could, because on that clear out, I think that's what he's saying is she cleared out when she was going for that rebound. The basket's good. They're going to give the ball back to the Warriors here, so I guess that goes down as a turnover because it should have been Clayton Ridge's ball.
Yep, I put it down there. Michaela Erickson checks in. Checking out of the ball game is Armstrong for the Warriors. Inbound, Scharf goes on top to Briley Erickson. Erickson right side to Royer. Royer drives in, shovels up the shot from 6 feet away, cups out of there. It is no good. And Amira Millard clears the rebound for the Eagles. They have not had a field goal made, Clayton Ridge, in this second quarter. Pierce in the lane to Millard, muscling her way, spins the shot from the left hand. It is no good as she spun to the right, going into the lane that time, posting up, then went to the left to the middle of the lane. Millard to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, nice strong move there by Millard. She demanded that ball, and she squared up nice and got that shot, just not soft enough.
I think that's what the Eagles want to see out of both their post players here. Free throw by Millard. It is off the back of the rim. They remain stuck on 6 with 1:18 left in the half. That foul was committed on Royer. That is her first. Second free throw being eyed by Millard with a 21-6 Central lead. Second free throw on its way, and that free throw good, 1 of 2. And it's now 21-7, Central in the lead. Riley Erickson across the timeline, right side to Ashlyn Scharf. Scharf baseline to Comer. Comer in the right corner, cross-court pass, dangerous, but it goes to Riley Erickson. Michaela Erickson to Comer at the elbow. Back out on top, Michaela Erickson will bring it over right side. Patience by the Warriors, baseline to Comer. Comer back over to Erickson. In the lane, Scharf reverses it left side to Briley Erickson, who drives in, has the ball knocked away, but last touch by Millard as she tried to drive left side. Stays down here. 53 seconds left. Shot clock's at 10. 53 seconds left in the
Warriors
half.
continue to attack the middle of that zone and are finding some spacing in that lane.
Ashlyn Scharf goes inbounds to Briley Erickson. Back left side to Scharf. And they better hurry. Right side to Briley Erickson. Shot clock's at 5. Try to go left side. Intercepted by Willie. Eagles turn him over. Willie drives in, and then Scharf reaches in and then wisely pulled away late. But she did knock the ball away from Willie, and that was almost foul number 3.
Yeah, that was a dangerous reach in there, and I think Ashley Scharf's realizing that could have been a disaster foul here with 42 seconds left in this ball.
Substitution. Briley Erickson checks out. Grace Keel comes back in for the Warriors. And inbounds, it will be Willie along the right baseline. Rolling to the basket, Millard, little shot from the left side, no good. Gets her own rebound, but tries to go up for the putback, stripped as she goes up. And the loose ball picked up by the Warriors. Ahead of the pack, Keel. Keel gets a step by Millard, swoops in from the right side, using the right hand from the left side. It is up, it is in. Fouled, count the basket. And Keel with a nice slithering move along the baseline.
Yeah, driving to the left there, kind of slides it up there with the right hand, and it rolls around and finally falls. So she's going to get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And it will be Amira Millard checking out after picking up what I believe is foul number 3. She will check out, and Camilla Millard comes back into the ballgame. 31 seconds left in the half. Free throw on its way by Keel, and that free throw no good. Rebound kicks to the left, and it is a tie-up with Royer, the smallest girl down in that box area, able to tie up there. A couple of players. Reimer ends up with the final one for the Eagles, getting a hand on it, and the Warriors steal a possession.
And the shot clock's off here.
And Comer inbounds. Back over to Keel. Left side to Erickson. Trying to go left wing to Ashlyn Scharf. The ball deflected by Willie. Goes off the hands of Scharf, and it's out of bounds with 23 seconds left in the quarter. The Eagles get it back.
Yeah, nice hands there on the outside of that zone and able to knock that off of Scharf. So the Eagles are going to get another chance here for possibly a field goal.
So 23-7. Clayton Ridge has scored 4 free throws in this quarter. Willie, center court line, guarded again by Scharf. Brings it right side on the baseline. cut off, trying to go in the lane to Reimer. Reimer at the elbow area, reaching in there is Royer, who is able to dig down. 3 seconds left. Sharp from half court, on its way, flat off the back of the rim. Kummer got the rebound, but bobbled it, could not get off a shot, and the first half comes to an end. So the Warriors holding the Eagles without a field goal for the final nearly 15 minutes of the half. And it is Central defensively getting it done. They lead 23-7 at the half. When we return, first half stats, you're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people bottom line is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Central leads at the half 23-7. Other scores. North Fayette Valley leads South Wind 23-14 at the half. Edco and East Buchanan tied at 14 at the end of one. Alburnett has defeated Starmont tonight by a final score of 64-7. We're joined by Coach Hammond. Let's go through the first half stats, and let's start once again now here. First off for Central.
Central is led by Ashlyn Sharp. She's got 11 points. Riley Erickson with 5, Grace Keel with 5, Gracie Kummer with 2 points, so 23 points for the Warriors. They had 25% shooting in the first half, 3 of 12 behind the arc, 6 of 23 inside of the arc, 2 of 6 from the free throw line at 33%, and 10 turnovers in that first half.
And they had been better, so those turnovers a little bit higher than Central than what you're normally used to. Let's go to the totals for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, they're led by Alyssa Willie. She's got 6 points. Amira Millard's got the 1 point, so 7 points for the Clayton Ridge Eagles. They were 0 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 behind the three-point line, so that's only 25%. They're shooting 7% overall, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line, so a positive there at 57%. But then you couple that with the 17 turnovers.
Well, and that's hampered them. So a total of how many shots in the first half for Clayton Ridge?
13 shots, 17 turnovers. So there's 30 possessions. Central had 35 shots, 10 turnovers, 45 possessions, but a lot of those are second chance points for the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors have been owning the boards, keeping possessions alive, and they lead by 16 at the half. Score of 23-7 here at the break. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about our boys game coming up a little bit later on, and we'll have second half action. The Warriors in control right now, 23-7 at the half. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. At the half, Central leads 23-7. Coming up a little bit later on tonight, we'll have our boys game. as Clayton Ridge and Central, both those teams 1-4. The Eagles, by the way, looking for their first conference win, as right out of the gate they've already faced North Fayette Valley, and they've had a kind of a tougher schedule to the early start of this season. But our boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight. Both teams hungry for a W.
Yeah, both of those teams, looking for those wins, and both very young teams. They're kind of built around some of those younger players. So we're going to see a lot of youngsters on the court, but kids really figuring things out and trying to improve their team.
So that will be coming up a little bit later on tonight, as again, the Warriors coming off a win against West Central. Clayton Ridge will be playing a little short-handed tonight without Seth Kragel, their leading scorer, who's out with a broken hand.
Yeah, broke his hand Friday night, so that's a big blow to them. He's averaging double figures and a sophomore, but he's really been a lift for them, and they're going to miss him tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how they regroup.
All right, let's talk about the second half of this basketball game. Let's start with Clayton Ridge, and you've got to handle the basketball. And I know we say it time and time again, but that's really what it comes down to.
You got to handle the basketball. You have to value those offensive possessions. If you aren't getting shots, if you aren't at least getting looks, it's just not going to get any better. And I think they really need to force that ball inside and look to have Myra Miller and Lola Reimer at least touch the ball every possession.
All right, the other thing is rebounding. They've got to pick up in Central, getting those second shot opportunities as a difference. For the Warriors in this ball game, you're doing a really good job defensively against Clayton Ridge here. Offensively, again, they went through some lulls.
Yeah, not shooting outstanding right now, but I think second chance points, crashing the boards, and using the defense, that covers up a lot of those offensive mistakes.
Clayton Ridge as a team shoots 24.8%. They shot 7% the first half. Central as a team shoots 23.8%. So both these teams we mentioned average around 34, 35 points a ball game, and the Warriors have 23 right now.
Yeah, they're well on their way, but shooting their percentage and getting lots of looks.
It will be the Eagles basketball to start the second half. It is Willie out there, Pierce, along with Geider, Reimer, and Millard. In the lane, Reimer turns a hook shot there from about 12 feet away. It is well long. Willie gets the rebound, and the Warriors just swarm around there. And I think you can pick or choose who committed the reach-in foul there.
Yeah, I think she was getting frustrated and thought maybe that was a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul there. They're going to say they got a hold of a hand.
And it will be the Eagles basketball. Briley Erickson picks up her third foul. She'll quickly check out. Armstrong, Keel, Scharf, Kummer, and also out there starting the second half is Amsden for Central. Willie on the inbounds takes it right side. Problems getting it inbounds, and there's a 5-second violation. So again, they were trying to get the ball anywhere towards the wing area. It just took that long to develop.
Yeah, just not moving quite quick enough, not getting that open look, and 5-second call, that's another turnover.
And you turn it over, the first trip down in the second half. In the lane, Kummer has post-up position from the left block, lays it up and in. Nice entry pass by Ashlyn Scharf, and the Warriors go up by 18.
And here's that full court, kind of a matchup 1-2-2. But they're going to pressure the ball best they can.
Geider in the offensive end, steps just on the center court line, but throws the ball away, intercepted by Keel. She passes it to Scharf. Her right-handed shot from in the right block up and in. And one of the few times tonight that they've been able to get a steal and a transition basket.
Yeah, nice transition basket there. Good unselfish play by Grace Keel.
And now the Warriors able to get a turnover as Clayton Ridge tried to work it to center court, and Geider was overshot. Picked up by Kummer. It's another turnover. Right side to Scharf. Drives in. Left side to Keel. Keel on the left wing, back out on top to Armstrong. So the Warriors, again, just picking up. Armstrong back over to Amsden. Baseline 15-footer. Shot no good. Rebound kicks out of there. Tracked down by Keel on the left sideline, but she loses the handle on the ball. Knocked away by Willie. Here's a fast break opportunity for Central, but they throw it away. For Clayton Ridge, I should say. Willie tried to go right side. Intercepted by Armstrong. Armstrong takes it the length of the court. Swoops in, but misses the driving right-handed layup. Clayton Ridge gets the rebound, and they want a timeout. 90 seconds in. The Warriors have extended it to a 20-point lead. 27-7. Let's take this break.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
So it's 27-7. Central here leads Clayton Ridge. And again, the Eagles scored very early in this ballgame. Alyssa Willie hit a three-pointer a minute in. They do not have a field goal now in 16 and a half minutes.
Yeah, just the shooting struggles continue for the Eagles.
Sodawasser checked in during the break, throws it to center court to Reimer. Reimer into the offensive end, stops, realizes I'm not a guard, and goes back out on top to Sodawasser. Good decision there. Pierce, right side, deflected away by Ashlyn Scharf, steals it away as Pierce tried to go left side. Back in the offensive end is Scharf. Scharf, left wing to Armstrong. Armstrong looking into the lane for Keel, covered on top to Scharf. 2 minutes into our third quarter, Warriors up by 20. In the lane, that is Scharf covered. Armstrong tried to go to Keel. A lot of traffic as she tried a diagonal pass into the middle of the lane. The ball deflected out of there. Last touch by the Warriors. That was a forced pass into a lot of traffic. And the turnover gives it back to, once again, Clayton Ridge.
And I will say this, the Warriors opportunistic with their steals and trying to get runouts, but if they don't have it, they've been patient on the offensive end, and I think Coach Wiley, that's what he wants to do, is make sure we can set something up.
And on the inbounds, the Eagles throw it away as they tried to go just to the sideline area, the near side, and right into the central bench. The ball goes out of bounds, and that was light pressure by the Warriors there.
Yeah, it's not like they're in your face, just face guarding you. That's just regular full court pressure, and they aren't handling it right now.
Armstrong on top to Keel, right side open for three, got it from just off the top of the key. And the Warriors lead 30-7 now here in the third.
Yeah, that was a big bucket there.
And backcourt area, it is again Clayton Ridge with a lot of pressure, but they're able to get it across the timeline as Willie goes right side. In the lane to Reimer, off her hands, right into the hands of Millard, who drives in, scores the left-handed layup. It is up, it is in, fouled, count the basket. And the Eagles get off the schneid as far as field goal-wise, and they score their first points of the second half.
And we talked about it, establishing that inside, because Central's a little undersized compared to what Clayton Ridge can do and who they can put down there. I think they need to take better advantage of that.
Amira Millard to the free throw line. Free throw on its way. It cups in and out. It is no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds by the Eagles. It goes back to the Warriors. Amira, remember that. You'd think by now we'd have that down.
Yeah. Well, she didn't play the first couple of games, so she's just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, this is our first look at her. As we did an earlier Clayton Ridge game and dealt with an injury there. Actually, had an appendicitis.
Yeah.
In the lane, they try to go to Cummer. Ball slapped out of there by the Eagles, and there is a foul called on Clayton Ridge as Cummer got it into the lane, and the foul committed by, well, we had mentioned Millard, and that is her third foul.
Yeah, that's going to be her third, which I think she's going to stay in the ball game here. They want to see what she can do offensively to help out.
And Cummer to the free throw line for two. Cummer's free throw, it is good. 30-9, Central in the lead. And Millard will actually now check out as number 12, Ava Beck, a senior, makes her first appearance. Sodawasser also checks out for the Eagles. Geider into the ball game for Clayton Ridge. So the Warriors having one of their better nights offensively here. Second free throw, circles around, no good. Scharf gets the rebound for the Warriors and steps between three defenders and is fouled and knocked to the floor. So again, another offensive rebound for the Warriors.
Well, and that's off that free throw, and she's just trying to clear out and kind of got pinched there, and they're going to call this foul against Willie. That's going to be her second foul.
Second foul on the Eagles here. Inbounds to Amsden, open at the elbow, hits the 15-footer from the right side on the inbounds. Nice open spot-up shot, and it's 32-9.
Yeah, nice shot there by Amsden, just right on the elbow.
Willie in the backcourt. Tries to go to Geider. It is overshot. Picked up by Armstrong. Feeds it back to Scharf, who scores the right-handed layup. Steal and a layup, and it's a 25-point lead. 5 minutes here left in the third.
Well, if you're the Eagles now, you run the risk here of maybe getting to that 35-point, and you want to get some baskets and prevent that.
Geider in the backcourt. They go to Willie, and there's a 10-second violation. The shot clock, you could see it. And the Eagles, who earlier they were bailed out by a timeout to save a 10-second violation, they turn it over there.
Well, we talked about in the first half. They only got 13 shots off in the first half, and we're almost halfway through this. They've only got 3 more shots on the night.
Beck and Millard check out for the Eagles. Back in there is Pierce, and also back in there is Sodawasser. So 34-9, Central in the lead. Right side, Ashlyn Scharf. And pushes it along the baseline to Cummer. Deep right corner. Eagles looking to now trap out of the 1-2-2, but there's a block. Again, just a little late on that trap. They're trying to extend things out of the 1-2-2, and a foul committed on the floor.
Yeah, trying to force the issue there, and it's a good place to trap, but you got to use that baseline to prevent that baseline drive.
And that is the third foul on Lola Reimer, so she will have to check out as Camilla Millard comes back into the ballgame. On top, Cummer at the free throw line and swings it right side to Michaela Erickson, who just checked in for the Warriors, and she checked in for Ashlyn Scharf. Keel, right side to Royer. Royer again, also another sub. Keel brings it to the free throw line, swoops in, facing the basket, banks it up and in. Strong move by Grace Keel, slicing the defense. They lead by 27 right now.
Yeah, just scoring and patience on the offensive end, playing really good defense. Layla Embertson in there now playing defense, so freely subbing is Coach Wiley.
And Sodawasser back out on top to Willie halfway through the third quarter. Willie brings it right side. Drives in the baseline, takes a shot, a tough angle from the right side off the baseline, misses the shot. Embertson got the rebound, and then I believe they're going to call a jump ball as Embertson was tied up there between two Eagles, just couldn't escape it, but the jump ball gives it back to the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors are going to maintain possession here, so they're going to take it out in their backcourt, and Clayton Ridge going to go about three-quarter court here, maybe put a little pressure on the Warriors.
Yeah, we've seen the Eagles have some success with this. That may be something to get their team going in a little more flow offensively. And backcourt area to Keel. Keel brings it across the timeline, tries to throw it ahead, intercepted by Pierce. Pierce intercepted on the right sideline. Eagles back in the offensive end. Pierce loses the handle on it. Right side to Sodawasser. 36-9, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Willie now guarded by Keel, so she's either had Scharf or Keel on her. The ball deflected into the backcourt. Geider able to go back and get it for the Eagles as Keel knocked it away. Geider stops at the free throw line. The volleyball line, I should say. Left side to Willie in the lane, trying to go to Pierce. Ball lost on the floor as Geider down on the floor along with Kummer. Both girls hustle down the floor there, but it is a tie-up, and it stays down here with the Eagles.
Yeah, we're going to maintain possession here, and the shot clock's down to 7, so I believe that's going to stay at 7, so Clayton Ridge is going to have to get a quick shot here.
And we never switch possession, as now Central wants a timeout as they're going to their bench. Warriors in command at 36-9. Let's take this break. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Warriors use their first time out, leading by a score of 36-9 here in the third quarter. 3:21 to go in the third. Another score. Edco leads Alburnett now at the half, 30-28. Good ball game going on. That's actually East Buchanan. They lead. East Buchanan at the half, 30-28.
Yeah, that's a big matchup in the Tri-Rivers. Both of those teams, pretty good ball clubs.
And Willie on the inbounds after the Warriors take a timeout, has it in the left corner. Scharf, Michaela Erickson all checked in during the break along with Amsden, and there is a 3-second violation. This is on the Eagles. So the Eagles, I believe it was Reimer in the lane, a little too long, and right out of the timeout, the Eagles turn it over.
Yeah, those turnovers are just killing the Eagles because they aren't getting shots, getting attempts at all.
Yeah, Briley Erickson checked into the game for the Warriors. Remember, we only played 2 quarters of JV tonight, so as this game goes on, they may look at this, that this is a chance to play some kids with a 27-point lead. Warriors bring it into the offensive end to Michaela Erickson as Clayton Ridge looks to trap out of their 1-2-2. And Scharf brings it right side, and she stepped out of bounds along the sideline. This also happened right in front of Coach Wiley, and he didn't see it that way.
Yeah, he saw maybe there was a bump or a push there, and the official says, nope, Ashland stepped out of bounds, so we're going to go the other way.
And the Warriors here will take it to actually the Eagles in front of the Warrior bench. Inbounds to Willie. So 36-9. Central has just continued to pull away in this third quarter. Reimer at the elbow. Left side, tried to go to Millard. The pass thrown behind her, and it goes out of bounds right below us on the overhang area. And again, the Eagles turn it over.
Yeah, not a look. You know, that's the frustrating part. If you're a coach, you can deal with the turnovers if you're getting looks, but they're not getting in their offense whatsoever.
Erickson across the timeline, and there's a reach-in foul by Millard atop. As the Eagles here going 1-2-2. They're figuring, again, if we can get some steals, maybe get some transition going, maybe get something going up and down the court.
Yeah, just not able to get anything started, and that's their 4th foul, so we're going to shoot free throws after this.
Inbounds to Scharf, and I think there's another foul that's going to be coming pretty quick as Scharf is double-teamed. The ball knocked into the backcourt, though. Good job by the Eagles. Then driving in is Geider, and she's fouled by Scharf. Now, Scharf felt she was fouled as she was into a double team, but good steal by the Eagles. Geider to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, some frustration there out of Scharf, getting kind of pinched into that and losing the ball and then just trying to block it, but got mostly arm on that, so Geider's going to have to earn these 2.
And this will be for the Eagles to the free throw line. They've had 1 field goal so far this third quarter. They've only scored 2 points this quarter. And the free throw being eyed by Geider. Free throw on its way. It is good. Geider has good form, takes her time getting that free throw lined up.
She does, and she's come a long way the last couple of years. She's one of the seniors on this Clayton Ridge team, and really grown into that position, that role, after playing as a sophomore.
Reimer checks out. Camilla Millard back into the ball game for the Eagles, and also for Central. Grace Keel has checked back into the ball game. Second free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Keel able to get that rebound off the left side for Central. Tried to throw it ahead, but goes right into the hands of Camilla Millard. And right side, they go to Geider, who drives in. Little swooping shot up and in from inside the right block. Looked like a tough angle as she had to kind of navigate the backboard.
Yeah, but nice lead pass there by Camilla Millard, and good finish by Geider.
And now, as they bring it across the timeline, Keel walks right into a double team and is tied up. So it is a jump ball, but it stays with the Warriors at center court.
Well, and both of these defenses are kind of muddying the water when it comes to ball handling, and both teams struggling with it right now. Just not real clean handling that basketball.
Keel left side to Scharf. Now the Warriors got a couple of seniors there that should be able to navigate this a little bit better. Keel double teamed again, and there's a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge. So the pace has slowed down considerably, and now the Warriors are going to get free throws for the final 1:54 here in the third.
Yeah, I think they're realizing that right now, that we're going to shoot some free throws. So Grace Keel's going to go and get a couple of freebies here.
And Central's committed 3 team fouls. That was the third foul committed by, once again, Millard, and that was number 24, Camilla Millard.
Camilla Millard, that's her third, but the freshman working hard out there, just trying to make something happen for her team.
And Keel's free throw on its way. It is good, 37-12. Warriors go back up by 25. So 1:54 to go in our third quarter. Want to pass along another score. The MFL Marmac girls lead at the end of 3, 51-8 over West Central. And the second free throw by Keel circles in and out, no good. Millard gets the rebound. Camilla Millard gets the rebound.
No, Amira Millard.
Amira, okay.
Amira Millard, yeah.
One of the Millard girls got the rebound. And the left side to Pierce. Pierce at the elbow, swings it right side to Geider. Still 37-12. We approach 90 seconds left in the third. Willie trying to go to Millard, overshot her, and it goes out of bounds. She was looking for Amira Millard down in the lane area.
Yeah, Amira Millard and Camilla Millard. We got to get those right. We're gonna have those names.
By the end of the season, we'll have it down pat. Embritson checks out for Central, as does Royer. Comer back into the ball game, along with Amsden for Central. So the Warriors led by 16 at the half. They've dumped it to 25. Backcourt area, Scharf to Erickson. Erickson back to Scharf, left side to Keel. They beat the pressure and bring it into the offensive end. That's what I'm talking about with this experience there. Scharf drives right down the defense, swoops in, lays it up and in from the right side. Strong move by Scharf, and the Eagles didn't move in the zone to stop the ball.
Yeah, nobody stepped into her pass or her driving lane, and she just kind of picked it apart.
And back across the timeline is Willie. Willie tried to go on top, knocked away by Scharf, but picked up by Willie. Willie at the elbow now has to go back over to Geider inside a minute left here in the third. Geider driving in, and the ball knocked away, but a reach-in foul. Nope, Clayton Ridge is going to take a timeout with 56 seconds left in the half. So it's 39-12. Central in the lead. Let's take this break. TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
So the Eagles taking a timeout, trailing by a score of 39-12, 56 seconds left in our third quarter. And it is Clayton Ridge's basketball off the left side. They continue to search offensively.
They do. They're just trying to find what's going to work. I still think that ball needs to go inside, try to establish that, maybe get Central in foul trouble, but haven't been able to do that thus far.
1-4 set they run on the inbounds with 4 spread out along the baseline, but they have to go into the corner to Pierce. Pierce back out on top to Willie. And Willie, again, the Warriors have played nothing but girl-to-girl throughout, and they've done an outstanding job. In the lane, Willie trying to throw it to Pierce, and she was expecting Pierce to roll to the basket. Pierce started in that direction, but the pass too high, too hot to handle, and the Eagles' turnovers continuing to mount here in the third.
Yeah, they've got another 12 turnovers, so they're up to 29 so far in this ballgame.
Keel in the backcourt, stops the dribble, but able to go to Kummer, center court. Kummer balancing, trying to keep her footing. She switched pivot feet. Kummer was losing her balance in the offensive end, waiting for somebody to come across the timeline, and she took an extra step.
Yeah, just came over to help the guards there and was losing her balance, and she was almost helped a little bit, but they said they traveled first before the foul.
Pierce inbounds to Willie, inside 30 seconds left in the third. Willie goes to Geider at the elbow. Geider looking down in the lane. That is Millard trying to back her way in. Triple teamed. Stakes another step and traveled with the basketball. She was triple teamed and at first took the right step, but then added another one.
Yeah, took the step to get away from the defense. The defense shifted. She took another step. They called that travel.
And 19 seconds left in our third quarter. See if the Warriors can work for one. Keel has it knocked away, but she picks it up sharp in the offensive end, stops and gets it to Erickson. They beat the pressure. Erickson right side to Kummer. Kummer drives in, stripped on the way up there. She was looking to go for the shot. Amira Millard stripped it away. Loose ball picked up by the Eagles. In the offensive end, driving in left side is Geider. Floats up a three-pointer on the run, hits the side of the rim, and the third quarter comes to an end. Eagles trailing by 27 as we go to the fourth. 39-12. Central in the lead. Let's take this break.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Welcome back to Elkader. So Central outscoring Clayton Ridge in that third quarter. They put up 16 points for Clayton Ridge 5. So the Eagles have scored 3, 4, and 5 in the first 3 quarters of this ball game. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
The Warriors were 7 of 9, all inside the three-point line. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. For the Clayton Ridge Eagles, they were 2 of 5. And 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
So, again, it is the Warriors in command. Couple of scores to pass along. North Fayette Valley leads South Wind 36-25. That game is the end of 3. And as we mentioned, MFL Marmac leads West Central 51-8. That's in the fourth quarter. Amira Millard swoops by the defense, but misses the little runner on the right side, then chased down the ball, trying to save it from along the baseline, but was out of bounds. It goes back to the Warriors. For Central, Scharf, Briley Erickson, Michaela Erickson. Also out there is, once again, Amsden and Embrinson. And Briley Erickson across the timeline, right side, catching it is Amsden, scores the right-handed layup up and in. Briley Erickson beat the pressure, and the layup by Amsden, and now the Eagles turn it over again with no pressure by Central. Geider tried to go inbounds to Pierce, and the ball sails out of bounds at center court. That'll drive you crazy.
Yeah, there was no pressure. The Warriors had all backed off. They were in the front court, and that ball was just overthrown.
Substitution. Pierce checks out, as does Geider for Clayton Ridge. Reimer back into the ball game, and also coming in is Camilla Millard into the ball game. And they will take it here on top to Erickson, who's open for a moment but quickly closed down. They go to Erickson, actually Scharf, who drives in, swoops in from the right hand, misses it. It's too strong. Shot no good. Put back from the left by Embrenson. It is no good. As she played Annie over, banked it from left to right. The ball knocked out of bounds by the Eagles off the right side. And it will be Scharf inbounds to Michaela Erickson. Wide open right side for three. Got it. It's now 44-12. It's a nice roll to the right side by Michaela Erickson.
Yeah, nice basket for her third attempt, but a nice open look three there.
And we're down to 7 minutes left in our fourth quarter. The Warriors have just continued to pull away. Back out on top, Willie with the basketball. Willie will have to bring it over on the left side. And again, she's been guarded by Scharf and Keel tonight, so really hasn't had too many good looks. Sodawasser trying to go in the lane, intercepted by Scharf. So Scharf, that time getting Willie cutting through, read the pass.
Yeah, just kind of cheated that and stole that easy.
Briley Erickson, top of the key, stops, right side to Michaela Erickson on the wing. Erickson brings it back out on top, and she's hooked there by Willie. That's our first whistle of the fourth quarter, and it's committed there by the Eagles.
Yeah, and the Warriors are going to take this out of bounds underneath it, or they're going to take it on the side here. They'll have to reset this.
Michaela Erickson checks out, as does Amsden. Into the ball game is Royer, along with Armstrong. Also, Willie checks out for Clayton Ridge, and back into the ball game for them is Pierce. Sodawasser, by the way, is also back into the game. Ashlyn Scharf has it right side to Embrenson. Embrenson back out on top to Scharf, and they work it left side to Armstrong. Armstrong, nothing doing, right side to Briley Erickson. She's covered and has to go back out on top. Needs somebody to come get the basketball, and instead she works it back out on top to Armstrong. Shot clock's at 13, and then Armstrong traveled with the basketball, trying to get Central into something.
Yeah, just started her feet before she put the ball down, and Central missed a good opportunity there because Clayton Ridge was kind of out of sorts, switching defenses that time down.
Pierce inbounds to Sodawasser. Sodawasser brings it across the timeline, right side back to Pierce. Pierce, nothing doing, and again, she'll work it back out on top to Millard. That is Amira Millard. Left side to Sodawasser, who's guarded by Erickson. That's sophomore and freshman guarding each other there. And Sodawasser stops the basketball. They get it on top to Reimer by the volleyball line. And she'll work it back to Millard, then look to go into the right block area, but covered. Back out on top, Ava Beck, by the way, into the ball game for the Eagles. And right side, Pierce. Shot clock's at 5. Better hurry up. Pierce, right side. The shot, no good, but bailed out by contact. As the shot clock was down to 3, and Pierce tried to shot on the right side and fouled by Royer.
And, you talk about situational there. You can hear the shot clock running down. The bench was calling for it. You just got to stay off of them, Play straight up, make them shoot over you.
Pierce to the free throw line. This is 2. Free throw on its way. Circled off the right side from right to left to spun around. The shot no good. 44-12. Central in the lead. 5:41 to go here in our fourth quarter. Warriors are going to even up their record on the season. Second free throw being eyed by Pierce, and that free throw off the right side, but the rebound tracked down by Amira Millard in the far right corner. She drives baseline, wraparound pass, deflected into the hands of Beck. Eagles maintain possession. Sodawasser knocked away by Briley Erickson. Loose ball picked up there. They get it ahead of the pack. It is Erickson who drives in, leans in the layup. It is no good, but fouled. She had a step on her defender. Beck could not catch up, and Erickson to the free throw line for 2.
And you like to see that out of that freshman. She's working hard on the defensive end. Realizes we've got the steal, so she breaks out, leading the pack there, and just not able to quite finish. She's going to have to earn these at the free throw line.
So Erickson to the free throw line for 2, and the free throw being eyed there, and that free throw popped in and out. It is no good. Briley Erickson from the free throw line this year, about 50%. We mentioned Central's going to substitute freely here as Ashlyn Scharf checks out, and Kummer comes back into the ballgame. So right now it's Scharf and also, Grace Keel. Both on the bench.
On the bench.
Second
starters.
free throw, it is no good. Rolled out from right to left. Erickson misses both free throws. We stay at 44-12. Millard into the offensive end. So Kummer came in for the Warriors. Millard stops her dribble. Left side to Beck. Beck back out on top to Sodawasser. Sodawasser tracks it down on the left wing area. And now we've got a carrying violation on Sodawasser. So again, this is one of these unforced turnovers. And now Grace Keel does come back into the game for the Warriors for Briley Erickson.
And both teams have kind of backed off on the full court defense, trying to play half court here, force something to happen there in those offensive sets.
Beck, by the way, checks out of the ball game as Camilla Millard comes back into the game. And it is Royer with the basketball. Keel at the free throw line. Covered, swings it left side. Armstrong absolutely wide open for three. The shot is long off the rim, but Royer gets the rebound, saves it back to Comer. Comer on top to Armstrong. Left side, Grace Keel open. Left side for three. Shot off the front of the rim. Comer gets the rebound, tied up with Reimer, and it stays down here. And that describes what the Warriors have done on the boards, keeping possessions alive.
Well, both of those long rebounds and Central able to crash the boards, pick those up, get second chance opportunities.
2 3-point shots, which would have started the moving clock. Inbounds to Royer. Back out on top to Keel because they lead right now by 32. Right side, Armstrong. 4.5 we approach here. Eagles want to stop that from happening. Driving in Armstrong, little one-handed runner, no good. Rebound, Embrenson, her shot, no good. Finally, Grace Keel gets the rebound, puts it in from 8 feet away. But again, how many opportunities are 3, 4?
Oh, yeah, so many opportunities and just no rebounding coming out of the Eagles.
Sodawasser to Millard, and Millard gets it to Millard, and that is Kamaya to Amira. Her post-up shot, no good off the front of the rim, but she's fouled from behind by Embrenson. So the Eagles, how many field goals total do the Eagles have in this game right now?
They have made 3 field goals in this game. One early in the first quarter, one early in the third quarter, one late in the third quarter. So 3 field goals tonight.
And Millard's free throw, it is no good. Missed it from right to left. She'll have another opportunity. We approach the halfway point in our fourth quarter. That foul, by the way, was actually called on Comer. So that is the first foul on Comer. Millard, second free throw being eyed here with the Warriors leading by 34 off the front of the rim. Shot is no good. Armstrong's way down the court. Nobody saw her. She was cherry picking down in the offensive end, but nobody saw her. Keel comes into the offensive end. Double team, gets it left side to Royer. Back over to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in, wraps by her defender. Shot no good. It's blocked there by Millard. And the rebound picked out of there by the Eagles. So good defense by Amira Millard on the defensive end. Warriors had a shot to go up by 35 there. Right side to Sodawasser. Sodawasser stops, hands it over to Reimer. Reimer outside the right block, backing her way down. Post-up shot. Shot off the front of the rim there as she took a tough angle. Would have been better off getting towards the glass to use the glass.
They've been getting themselves stuck behind the backboard, so the shooting Wolves aren't going to get much better there.
Keel left side to Armstrong. Armstrong goes on over to, once again, Royer. Royer, nice feed to Keel, who drives in, scores the right-handed layup with 3.5 to go. Central's going to take a 30-second timeout. The clock will start moving. They're going to the bench. 48-12 now. Warriors in the lead. Let's take this timeout with them.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
So it's now 48-12. Clayton Ridge has not scored in this fourth quarter. And the Warriors going to their bench here now as Scharf has checked out. So Sub's going to finish this ball game. Let's see if we can stay away from 5 fouls. As I say that, there's a foul. Amira Millard got the ball in the middle of the lane, drove through, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. That's the only way the clock moves now with 3:12 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah,
and again, timeouts, too.
Yeah, timeouts and fouls where we're going to administer those shootings. And you can see the frustration on Myra Millard's face. She should have finished that, and she knows that she needs to finish that basket, get the basket, get the N1.
Free throw is short. She'll have another opportunity. That foul was on Royer. That is her third. So we're going to finish things out here with a moving clock. And Millard to the free throw line for 2. First missed the first one. Second free throw, better form on that one. A little more oomph, makes the free throw, and it's 48-13. Warriors now, by the way, facing pressure by Clayton Ridge. So they're back to the 1-2-2 after that timeout. And again, they're just trying to work on anything they can use here.
Yeah, thinking future, trying to figure out what they can use in a game situation.
Riley Erickson, they go in the lane to Royer. Her shot knocked from behind by Millard, left it underneath the rim. And the shot no good. Rebound pulled down by the other Millard, and that is Kamaya Millard with the rebound. Back in the offensive end is Pierce. Left side, Kamaya Millard has it on the left wing, on top to Sodawasser. As the Eagles would love to get a field goal here. Backdoor, Sodawasser's open, drives in, scores the layup. Really one of the few times tonight that backdoor cut's been open.
Yeah, and they used that screen well. A great screen by Millard.
Erickson to Erickson. That time it's Briley to Michaela. Right side to Royer. Royer on the wing goes back over to Armstrong, reverses it to Briley Erickson in the left block, and she bumps the head of Sodawasser. Sodawasser took it on the chin. She's all right, it looks like, as Pierce looks for, and now maybe she's not all right. She may have a loose tooth there, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but she took one right in the tooth. I think she's got braces in there, so I don't know if maybe she got cut on those braces, but she's going to come out of the game.
Yeah, so she will check out of the ball game, and sure enough, that's what they're going to look at.
Yeah.
She took, and this was all incidental, by the way, that Briley Erickson just was back trying to pull the ball away. So they called a foul on Sodawasser, so she took the worst of that. And on the inbound, Central throws it away. Pierce across the timeline. Clock continues to move as we approach 90 seconds left in the fourth, and the Eagles getting ready to go to their bench. They've already started to do so. Central has the ball. They knock it away from Clayton Ridge. Into the game is number 40, Avery Dean. Into the ball game, Reimer checks out, as does Pierce, along with Amira Millard. Into the game is number 32, and that is Kiera Willett-Gaw into the ball game. Also in there is number 34, Pfeiffer Horns for Clayton Ridge, and I believe we also have in there Georgia Werger. So subs going to finish it out as we go inside a minute here, approaching that in our fourth quarter. Central, another lockdown defensive night tonight once again, as Willett-Gaw has it left side to Dean. Dean tries to go cross court, intercepted. Centrals went to their bench as well, as number 30 into the ball game in Raylynn Koner. And the ball intercepted by Koner, gets a steal, so she's in the stat sheet.
You betcha.
Armstrong has it right side. We mentioned they'll play 2 quarters of JV. They go in the lane to Koner. Her shot, no good. Deflected right back into her hands. Right side, Erickson for 3. That shot, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds on the left side of the basket. Last touch there by the Warriors. Clayton Ridge gets it back inside 30 seconds left in the fourth.
Yep, that clock just continues to run, so we're gonna run out of time here pretty quickly.
And here's a reach-in foul by Erickson that you just shake your head at, as they brought it across the timeline, and that was number 24 in, once again, Camilla Millard. And just a reach-in by Erickson. We're down to 15 seconds left to go. Let's see if the Eagles can get the last shot off.
Well, and you got to remember that Briley Erickson is a freshman, but that's just a silly foul that she's going to learn to do better with.
Millard back over to Willett-Gaw, launches a 3, left-handed shot. It is no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and the game comes to an end for Central. Back-to-back outstanding defensive performances. They held West Central to 7 the other night. They hold the Eagles to 15 points here, and it is Central winning by a final score of 48-15. With the win, the Warriors are now 3-3, 3-2 in the conference, and Clayton Ridge drops to 3-4. They are 2-4 in the conference. When we return, game stats in the Chalk Talk for the boys game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start, more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Central wins at 48-15. Other girls' finals. Keyhigh defeated Postville tonight 78-38. MFL Marmac over West Central 54-12. Alburnett beating Starmont 64-7. North Fayette Valley leads Southwind in the fourth 36-25. And Edco leads East Buchanan at the end of 3 49-42. Let's go to the individual totals. First off for Central.
Central was led tonight by Ashlyn Scharf with 17 points. Grace Keel put in 14. 5 points for Briley Erickson, 5 points for Gracie Kummer, 4 points for Brooklyn Amsden, and 3 points for Michaela Erickson, 48 points. For the Eagles tonight, they were led by Alyssa Willie with 6 points, 4 points for Myra Millard, 3 points for Katie Geiter, and 2 points for Alyssa Sodawasser, 15 points for the Eagles.
Let's go to the team totals quickly.
For the team, for Clayton Ridge, they shot 18%, 1 of 6 behind the arc, 7 of 17 from the free throw line. For the Warriors, they shot 20 of 57. They were 4 of 12 from the free throw line, 33%.
All right, go ahead. Is that all the stats?
Yep.
All right, one more final. North Fayette Valley girls win tonight over Southwind, 47-33. We'll take a break. When we return, the Chalk Talk for the boys game. Next.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
It's time now for the Eagle Warrior boys game. The Clayton Ridge boys are coming off a tough week with losses to Keyhigh and Turkey Valley. Offensively, they know they have to improve. They go after their first conference win tonight. For Central, they picked up their first win of the season with a strong second half against West Central. They look to get on a winning streak. It's time now for game number 2 as rivals meet, Clayton Ridge and Central. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN FM 100.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirichalagi. Coach, your team 1-4, 0-4 in the conference. Dropped at the decision to Turkey Valley Friday night, 44-26. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, look at the positives from the game. Defensively, we were really good. We actually held Turkey Valley scoreless for almost 10 minutes from the middle of the first to the middle of the second. Downfall, though, during those 10 minutes, I think we only scored 2 points. So offensively, we got to keep getting shots up, finding new ways to put the ball in the hoop. But if we can do what we did defensively Friday night, I'll be happy every night.
Yeah, certainly playing very well on that side of the court. Let's talk a little bit about starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, tonight we'll go with sophomore Gabe Cook. We'll be starting at the top of the zone as he has for a majority of the year. Other sophomores in the starting lineup will be Casey Peasy and Colton Hager, who are guards. And then we also have seniors Carson Dudley and Jackson Smith rounding out the starting five.
All right, some of the kids coming off the bench for you then.
Yeah, we'll have probably to start with Maddox Mosier and Chris Gebhardt. Maddox Mosier has done a great job of rebounding early in the year, and Chris Gebhardt gives us energy. So those are probably the first two off the bench, and then after that, rounding out our 9 varsity players, we'll have juniors William Rote and Randy Sarazua.
All right, now I know you're playing without Seth Craigo. Can you give us an injury update?
Yeah, so he broke a bone in his hand the other Friday night. So could be a few weeks here. We'll kind of wait and see how he goes. He's being optimistic, and as are we, and we'll be ready for him. He gets when he's back, but he'll kind of be another assistant coach, so he'll get his feet wet in the coaching area, I guess we'll say, until he's back to join us on the court.
You betcha, learning that way. All right, let's talk about Central. What do you know about the Warriors?
Yeah, I would say last week, and I'm sure Coach Stramer, who will have his squad ready to go at home, was probably their best week of the year. They played on Monday a really good Maquoketa Valley team, close for the first half. I know Elkader's young like we are. And then Friday they put up about 60 points. So I know they're playing well, and they'll be ready to go as we will.
Keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge then. What do you have to do?
Yeah, I kind of touched on it, but defensively, duplicating last Friday's effort and energy. We've been really good with that at home. On the road, not as much. So key one is trying to find that energy that we have at home defensively. And offensively, game speed, movement, we tend to, lately, when we don't have the ball, our players, we tend to watch or get stagnant. So stressing, hey, all 5 guys, we got to be game speed all the time, and that will lead to open shots.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spiritual again, his Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Central boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, our team picking up the first win of the season. Defeated West Central Friday night, 59-48. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a really competitive game throughout. I think we were up 2 after the first quarter. We had a good second quarter run at the end there. We were down 3 at the half, and then we led by 1 going into the fourth. Really back and forth game. We called timeout with 3.5 minutes left. We were up 2. And then we were able to turn over the other team, get some fast break shots, converted free throws, and we ended the game on an 11-2 run, which was great for a young group of guys that really hasn't been in that position before.
Yeah, let's talk about that. This is a very young team. Let's talk about that inexperience you have this year. It's learning on the fly.
Yep, absolutely. No seniors for us this year. We have 1 junior, Vaughn Zittergreen, who's been starting every game for us, helps us out on both ends, and then beyond that, it's a lot of sophomores and a couple of freshmen helping us out. So inexperience is a big thing, but like you said, learn on the fly, just trying to improve every day.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, we've been consistent so far this year, same 5 each game out. Like I said, the 1 junior, Vaughn Zittergreen, will start for us. And then we have 3 sophomores, Isaac Lone, Carson Rignitz, Jay Caratramp, and then rounding out the starting 5 is the freshman Owen Hammerslin.
Some of the kids that come off the bench for you.
Yeah, we only suit up 9 guys, so they all got to be ready. Garrett Burns is usually the first guy off the bench, and then we have Henry Reimer, Caden Fetty, also sophomores, and then one more freshman and Julian Singleton that could all get some minutes.
All right, turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Yeah, they've been playing better as of late. I know they dropped one to Turkey Valley last week, but before then they had a pretty decisive victory over Cedar Valley Christian. We know they like to hang their hat on that 1-3-1 half-court defense. They do a good job taking away passing lanes, so we really got to be ready for that on the offensive end.
All right, keys in the ball game for Central then. What do you have to do?
Yeah, a big reason why we were able to beat West Central was our turnovers. We're by far the best this season. We had 6 turnovers, which was a great number for us. We were also able to win the rebounding category for the first time, so those 2 things are going to be crucial. We want to try and make them score in the half court, so we can't turn the ball over and let them get those fast break layups in transition.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Central basketball coach Brady Stramer on his Warrior team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it. An insurance policy from West Bend and Gifford Insurance is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out more about a business insurance policy from West Bend, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end, and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks, and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. Welcome back to Elkader. Welcome back to game number 2 with Clayton Ridge and Central. Again, our girls' final tonight. Central won 48-15. Other girls' finals, Keyhigh beat Postville 78-38. North Fayette Valley over South Wind 47-33. MFL Marmac stopped West Central tonight 54-12. Alburnett over Starmont 64-7. And Edco defeats East Buchanan tonight 63-57. Those are our girls' finals. I'm joined by Coach Aaron Hamann. Here we go with the boys' game. Both these teams 1-4, hungry for a victory.
Well, both of these teams, trying to find an identity. I'm going to start with the Warriors tonight. They've got one junior, no seniors, so they're loaded with sophomores and freshmen who are just trying to muddle their way through the varsity ranks. But they're doing some things that are significant, and they're making growth. But man, they are a young team, and on the other side of it, Clayton Ridge isn't much older.
I was going to say they play 4 sophomores primarily.
Yeah, they play a lot of sophomores as well. So we got a lot of young guys on the court tonight. So I expect to see some turnovers and some miscommunications. But both of these coaches want to continue to grow and improve on things, fine-tune some things. And Clayton Ridge, one man down tonight with Seth Craigle breaking his hand Friday night's game.
Yeah, and he averages 10 points a ball game. As a team, Clayton Ridge scores 37 points a ball game. Central, 32 points a ball game. Take it away, Aaron Reinhardt.
Basketball fans, welcome to tonight's Upper Iowa Conference basketball game featuring the Clayton Ridge Eagles and our hometown team, the Central Warriors. Throughout tonight's game, sportsmanship expectations of the Iowa High School Athletic Association will be followed. It is the clear obligation of contestants, coaches, and spectators to practice the highest principles of sportsmanship and ethics of competition. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. For the Eagles, number 20, Colton Hager. And for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 2, Isaac Lone. For the Eagles, number 24, Jackson Smith. And for the Warriors, a junior, number 20, Vaughn Zittergreen. For the Eagles, number 34, Casey Teasy. And for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 22, Jake Hairtramp. For the Eagles, number 35, Carson Dudley. And for the Warriors, a freshman, number 24, Owen Hammersland. For the Eagles, number 54, Gabe Cook. And for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 25, Carson Rignitz. Coaching for Clayton Ridge tonight is head coach Kyle Spearsloggy, assisted by Ben Backus. Coaching for Central tonight, head coach Brady Stramer, assisted by Blake Rodenberg.
Thank you very much there. All right, thanks once again there. We're ready to go with the starting lineups here tonight. We've got them taken care of and ready to go with the opening tip tonight with, once again, Central and Clayton Ridge. Warriors, don't they look like old throwback uniforms?
They do. The white, the scripted Warriors there across the front and red, they look old school, but they look new as well, so it's kind of cool.
And the Eagles have the new school look there of green, and they got kind of the school camouflage look down the side. Cook to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and Hertrump to jump it up for Central. Tip is one into the backcourt, and it is picked up there by the Eagles. Right away, Central comes out man-to-man. Hager left side to Dudley. Dudley has it, top of the key. Teasy open, right side for three, got it! Kid can shoot, and the Eagles a good start, leading 3-0.
Yeah, you got to know where Teasy's at because he's going to knock down threes.
Teasy shooting 15 of 48, almost 35% from the three-point line. Right side, Vaughn Zittergreen goes left side, traveled with the basketball. Warriors playing a little too quick. Zittergreen turned it over at the elbow.
Yeah, and you can see what Zittergreen is trying to do. Crash the lane there, try to kick it out to an open shooter, but shuffle the feet first.
Teasy averages 9 points a ball game. Colton Hager averages around 7 points a ball game. And driving in the lane, Smith has it knocked away, but he saves it back over to Teasy. For the Warriors, Lone leads them at 9.6 points a ball game. Jake Hertrump averages 7. Baseline jump shot by Hager, misses the 15-footer. Cook saves the rebound to Dudley. Eagles maintain possession. Smith drives down the defense, kicks it right side. Dudley right side, fires up the three. It's off the back of the rim, but the long rebound picked up there by the Warriors, and it is picked by Hammersland. Hammersland in the offensive end. Eagles are going to play nothing but 1-3-1. Hammersland into the corner, works it there with Lone. Lone deep right corner, steps through a double team, and he turns it over. You're asking for trouble. You can't step through that double team. Teasy picked the pocket.
Yeah, and they know where to trap and when to trap, and they just kind of crashed on Lone. You're not going to be able to step through it, turnover.
Back offensively, Smith brings it right side to Dudley. Dudley on the right wing. We've played 90 seconds. Eagles lead 3-0 in the lane. Hager pump fakes, takes the shot from the right block. Too strong with it, though. But Cook, another rebound, outskies everybody to the left. And the Eagles bring it back out on top. Cook certainly has a high motor and able to get a couple of offensive rebounds early. Dudley, baseline 15-footer, nails it. Nice set shot from the far left baseline area. Eagles a good shooting start, leading 5-0.
And look at the second chance points that they've gotten already.
Zindergreen across the timeline. Double team, kicks it left side to Hammersland, who goes right side to Lone. Lone drives in, his layup, it is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket. Dudley late on the rollover, and Lone to the free throw line and a three-point opportunity.
Well, and a nice attack there by Isaac Lone, getting to the rack and challenging those defenders. They had to come out and keep him honest, and they just got a piece of his arm.
So this for Lone will be, once again, a three-point opportunity. Free throw on its way, high arcing free throw off the back of the rim, but bounces up, and it actually, did it hit up above? Hit by the shot clock.
Yeah, they say it hit the shot clock up there.
So the ball hit the back of the rim, bounced up, and apparently hit the shot clock, and that bounced it through.
Yeah, it actually went through, but it went off the shot clock, so no good on that free throw.
Hager across the timeline. Warriors pick him up at half court. Hager goes left side to Dudley. Dudley in the corner to Hager. He's guarded by Lone. A couple of sophomores matched up there. Dudley has it on the left wing. Back out on top, Teasy. Teasy takes a three, blocked by Hammersland. Hammersland's got a fast break the other way, drives in, and he's stripped by Smith, but he's fouled by Smith. there was a good chance there that Hammersland was either going to score a layup or get hammered, and he got hammered.
He did, and the freshman, nice job defending Casey Teasy there at the top of the key and able to take that to the rack. Gets fouled on the way there, so a couple more free throws here for the Warriors early in this first quarter.
Hammersland, the left-handed free throw shooter, is well short from the free throw line as it may have grazed the bottom of the net. So he'll have another opportunity. We've played 2.5 minutes. Warriors lead 5-2 right now. Second free throw by Hammersland, a little more oomph and nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. So it's 5-3. Warriors here, back within 2. And as Hager walks it into the offensive end, Eagles looking to go to the bench. Next stoppage of play, as is Central. TZ left side, guarded by Hammersland. On top, Jackson Smith, left side, fires up the three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Eagles have hit a couple of outside shots. They lead 8-3.
Yeah, nice start for the Eagles here, shooting much better tonight.
Yeah, it's a team that has struggled offensively this year.
And Lone,
Warriors turn it over.
Yeah, Lone tries to take that to the rack, and he gets blocked. So a nice stop there by the Eagles.
TZ right side, step behind the arc for a three. It's off the back of the rim. But Cook gets another long rebound and brings it back out on top for the Eagles. Smith. And stops the dribble, goes left side, it's knocked away, and they turn it over. Picked up by Rignitz. Rignitz back in the offensive end to Zittergreen. Zittergreen right side, goes between two defenders. The shot, it is no good, then commits a foul, reaching in on the miss. So Zittergreen got through some traffic on the right side, banked the shot long, then reached in after he missed the shot.
Yeah, did a nice job getting through the traffic there, but not able to finish around the rim.
Timeout by the Warriors. They trail 8-3, 4:45 to go in the opening act. Let's take this break.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
So it's 8-3, good start for Clayton Ridge, and the Warriors take their first time out.
Yeah, I think this is just kind of a regroup here. Let's know what we're doing on the defensive end, recognize who the shooters are, but you got to secure some rebounds. I think that's what Clayton Ridge has been doing such a good job of early in this quarter.
Garrett Burns into the ball game. The Warriors, by the way, are now out of the zone, or of the man-to-man. They are now zone. So Dudley has it left side. On top is number 22, and that is Chris Gephardt, who checked in during that break. Also for Central in during that break, as well as Gephardt traveled in the right wing. Number 30 into the ball game in Garrett Burns. So a sophomore in there, and Gephardt, another sophomore in there, and the Eagles turn it over.
Well, and neither one of these teams is super deep, so the subs are probably not going to be quite that many as we saw in the girls' game.
Also in for Clayton Ridge is number 50, Maddox Mosier, and we've got Hager and Lone both diving on the court on an errant pass that goes behind Lone, and it goes out of bounds, and we exchange turnovers.
Yep, turnover on one end, turnover on the other end. Let's start this again. Let's clean it up.
They only played 2 quarters of JV tonight because, again, the numbers, and you look at this, there's so many sophomores playing. This is almost like a glorified JV game.
It is. There's a lot of youngsters out there that should probably be playing some JV, but with the low numbers, they got to play.
And Dudley has it on the right wing. He's a senior, by the way, and tries to throw it left side, and it ends up in the Central student section. And he tried to throw it along the left wing to Hager, and that is, 3 turnovers in a row now?
Yeah, 3 turnovers for the Eagles, 3 turnovers for the Warriors, so they've exchanged turnovers here.
And Von Zittergreen into the offensive end, right side to Lone. Lone drives in between 2 defenders and in a lot of traffic, saves it over to Zittergreen. Zittergreen backing his way in, tried to go on top, intercepted by Mosier. So that is now 4 turnovers in a row by both teams.
Yeah, this has been a struggle, that's for sure.
Not a work of art right now.
No.
Left side to Dudley, 3.5 left in the half. Teasy loses the basketball, and it's a turnover by Clayton Ridge. Back in the offensive end, Hammersland drives in, but misses the layup. Lone the rebound, and falling backwards, ends up on his hind end, but banks in the shot. And it's 8-5, Warriors back within 3.
Yeah, no easy buckets here. Both teams going to defend that easy layup, but great putback by Lone.
And Gephardt, actually Hager, left side, Teasy open for 3, but it's off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped out of there. Loose ball picked up by Lone, tracks it down near the Central bench. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Hammersland to Hertrump in the offensive end. Left side to Lone. He's open, steps into a 3 off the back of the rim. Hertrump skies, gets the rebound, and goes back out on top to Lone. Lone They work it left side to Hammersland. Back over to Zittergreen. Tried to go right side, knocked away by Hager, picked up by Hager. And the Eagles turn over the Warriors.
Yeah, good hands there by the Eagles, making those passing lanes shrink.
Dudley left side, 2.5 to go in our first quarter. Hager open along the baseline, takes up a little 15-footer, pulls up on the baseline. Shot is long. Rebound pulled down off the left side by Burns, and then Clayton Ridge. Moser reaches in and ties him up. It is a jump ball that gives the ball back to the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors going to take it out in their backcourt here. We've got a couple of subs again for both teams.
And into the game, back in there is Rignitz into the game for Central. Checking out for them is Zittergreen. Also for Clayton Ridge, Cook has come back into the ball game, as has Jackson Smith, by the way. And checking out for them was once again Teasy. So Smith stayed in the ball game. Right side, Lone. Right wing, baseline to Hertrump. Hertrump, deep right corner for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And we're tied at 8 as we approach 2 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, Central's gotten back into this. Yeah, I think cleaning it up on the defensive boards has been huge for them.
And left side to Jackson Smith. Smith in the lane to Dudley, put it on the floor, stripped out of there by Hammersland. That was strength on strength. Hammersland wins the battle, stealing it away. And now an unforced turnover. Lone tried to go left side. I don't think Hammersland was expecting the pass. The ball was thrown behind him. Goes out of bounds into the Clayton Ridge bench.
Yeah, and Owen Hammersland, the freshman, not able to adjust to that. Ball thrown behind him. It's going to go out of bounds. And looks like Teasy's going to check back in for the Eagles here. And Carson Dudley's going to step to the bench.
And it will be the Eagles basketball. Surprising, the Eagles hit a couple of threes, but the Warriors decide to go zone here.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. They're going to a 2-3 zone, maybe force the action a little bit.
And I think it allows them maybe to rebound a little bit better is what they're thinking. Teasy on top to Gephardt. Right side to Hager. Hager's open, lines up the three. Line drived it short. It is no good. He hesitated. That made the shot short, and Hammersland gets the rebound. So we're tied at 8. Hammersland knocked away by Cook. Cook loses the basketball, though, and it goes into the hands of Hager. So again, Cook up front causing some problems for Central. Hager, right side, Teasy open, right side for three, flat, and the shot no good. Cook the rebound, put back from the left side, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. And Cook has, 4 offensive rebounds already?
Yeah, he's just keeping the ball alive on the offensive end. He's a great weapon to have down there. He averages about 4 points a game, but he also averages about 6.5 rebounds, and a lot of them are down in that offensive end.
And again, they will take it at the free throw line where Cook has 2. Free throw on its way. It is no good. He's a sophomore and some raw offensive skills, but the motor never stops.
Yeah, the motor never stops. He rebounds, and he also gets about 3.5 steals a game, and that's all caused by being at the top of that 1-3-1.
Gephardt checks out. Dudley comes back in for the Eagles. They try to retake the lead with 1:18 to go here in our first quarter. Second free throw on its way by Cook, and that free throw to long, and the rebound pulled down there by Hertrump. Cook has his right hand too involved in the free throw shooting, by the way.
He's shooting that two-handed, yeah.
Lone in the offensive end, on top to Zittergreen. Zittergreen down in the lane to Rignitz, goes through his legs, tries to track it down along the baseline, and he does. Saves it on top to Lone. Lone, Euro step in the lane, takes a little 8-foot floater, shot no good. Cook gets the rebound at the free throw line for the Eagles as it kicked out.
Yeah, nice secure rebound again there for Gabe Cook. He's probably 5-6 rebounds already in this young game.
Hager, top of the key, as the Eagles will get into their offensive set. Clayton Ridge wants to be a more controlled team in the half court. Left side to Teasy. Teasy's open, left side for 3, and flat off the side of the rim. And the rebound pulled down on the right side. He's getting great looks, though. They want him to take that.
They're going to want him to shoot that ball when he's open.
He's the one that's got the green light. Here's Central along the sideline. Lone takes a pass, and it's intercepted by Smith. Smith from the bottom of the 1-3-1. Saw that, read it well. And we're down to 20 seconds left in the quarter, and the Eagles turn it over as Hager tried to go in the lane to Smith. So we exchange turnovers yet again. And now Central, get a load of this, turns it over.
And Clayton Ridge can play for 1.
And here is Dudley to Smith, back over. Dudley left wing to Teasy, deep left 3. It's off the side of the rim, shot no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds with 1.1 seconds to go. So the Eagles, again, Teasy's the kid that's got the green light from the outside. But otherwise, they want to be patient in the half court.
Yeah, they want to work the ball a little bit more than they have been those last couple of trips down.
Zittergreen inbounds to Hammersland. They do not get a shot off, and the opening quarter comes to an end. We've played 1. We're tied at 8. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk On.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Welcome back to Elkader, tied at 8. We have another score. MFL Marmac put up 39 points in the first quarter against West Central. They lead 39-8 at the end of 1. Meanwhile, we're tied at 8 here at the end of 1.
Well, and I think not taking care of the basketball for both of these teams, exchanging turnovers, but, just look for those better shots. I think TZ's got a couple open looks, only able to knock one down. They're 3 of 14 in that first quarter. Central is 3 of 8.
So left side, the Eagles getting more shots because of their offensive rebounding. Right side, Hager, Smith, Dudley, Cook, and Teasy out there. Hager in the lane, able to go on top. Here's Teasy, top of the key for 3 off the front of the rim. Left it short. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Stays down here with the Eagles. You've got Jake Hertrumpf out there for Central. Also out there, Rignitz, Hammersland, and Burns, along with, as well, Zittergreen. So at the left side, they go into, once again, the corner, and it is Smith. Smith back out on top to Teasy against the 2-3 zone. Smith, left side. Warriors doing a nice job moving with this zone. Dudley, left wing to Smith. Smith in the lane to Teasy. Swings it right side. Dudley open. Right side. Fires up the 3. Got it. So the Eagles have hit 3 3-pointers, and they lead 11-8.
Yeah, it was a big basket there by Dudley. Good ball movement that time by the Eagles, making the Warriors' defense move.
Zittergreen into the offensive end. Right side to Hertrumpf. Hertrumpf back left side to Zittergreen against this 1-3-1. Zittergreen bounces it through to Hertrumpf. Hertrumpf brings it in, pulls up on the wing, 15-footer, leaves it long off the side of the rim, and Cook gets a rebound, but he traveled with it. What happened is he got the rebound and actually bumped into Hammersland, which caused the violation.
Yeah, just a little bit of contact there, getting him off rocker a little bit, and he just steps with it.
And left side, Hammersland gets it inbounds on top to Zittergreen. Back in the corner, Hammersland, deep left corner for 3. Aired it out. It was in front of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Hager. He missed the baseline shot. And back in the offensive end, the Eagles. Right side to Smith. We've played a minute in our second quarter. Teasy, left wing to Hager. Hager in the lane, trying to go to Smith. It's deflected out of there. Picked up, though, by Hager, who drives in right side. Shot over Hertrumpf. It's altered, no good. Cook gets the rebound on the left. And again, the Eagles bring it back out on top. Dudley, right side back to Hager. So the Eagles keeping possessions alive in this game. Dudley, top of the key. Left side to Smith. Shot clock's at 5. In the lane to Teasy. To Hager, rather. Goes off his leg, and it deflects right into the hand of Zittergreen. They did not get another opportunity. Hertrumpf, baseline to, once again, Rignitz. Back on the feed from Hertrumpf. Brings it back out on top and overshoots Zittergreen, and the Central student section gets another ball tonight. They have had more action than needs to be tonight, that Central student section, as the ball ends up in their group.
Head better be on a swivel. If you're not paying attention to the game, you're looking at your phone, you might get a ball in the face.
Substitutions, Cook checks out, Maddox Mosier in for the Eagles. Also into the game is number 40 into the game, and that will be William Rote, his first appearance. Zittergreen checks out for Central. Number 12 into the ball game in Caden Fetty. So left side now, we've played 2 minutes, and the Eagles lead 11-8, and now we've got a 3-second violation, and this is going to be on Maddox Mosier. He was in the lane too long, going from the baseline from left to right with the ball, but never left the lane.
Yeah, never got out of that lane as he went from block to block. So they call it 3 seconds, and Central here going to need some patience against this 1-3-1.
Lone, right side to Hertrumpf. Again, a big kid that helps them bring it into the offensive end. Lone, baseline to Hammersland. On the wing, Hertrumpf steps into a 3 off the front of the rim, left it short. Rebound, kicks out of bounds, and I believe they're going to give it back to Clayton Ridge. Last touch by Central on the errant shot. So these teams have struggled offensively. Clayton Ridge shoots 27% as a team. Central just a little better, 29%. But Central only shoots 21% from the three-point line. Clayton Ridge, 24% from the three-point line. Smith at the elbow, on top to Teasy. Teasy in the lane to Dudley at the free throw line. Brings it back out on top to Teasy. And right wing to Rote. Rote on the right wing, back out on top to Dudley. Patience, Smith at the free throw line, catches it, turns, 15-foot jump shot, it is good. Smith, a guard, just slides into that empty space against the top of that zone. Eagles lead by 5.
Yeah, right behind the top of that 2-3 zone, and steps into a nice little 15-footer.
Hertrump to Lone, left side back to Hertrump. In the corner, that's Fetty, baseline for 3, circled around, it is no good. And a rebound tied up with Mosier, and Hammersland for the Eagles and Warriors stays down here with Central. We've played 3 minutes of our third quarter. Cook, Hager, Gephardt all in. Smith, Rote, Mosier check out for the Eagles, I should say.
Yeah, Eagles substituting freely here, getting fresh legs out there with the zone.
And inbound, Central throws it away. Hammersland tried to go to Rignitz in the corner and just an errant pass. You know, the Warriors may be playing a little too quick for what Coach Stramer wants.
Well, and this is what Coach Spursfloggy wants out of the Eagles, is to force Central a little bit faster, a little bit farther away from the hoop, out of their comfort zone, and it's working right now. They just look a little out of sorts.
So across the timeline, Hager left side to Teasy. Teasy on top to Gephardt. Gephardt right side to Hager. Hager to Dudley. Good ball movement by the Eagles. They try to attack that 2-3 zone, looking for a cutter through. Dudley on the right wing, and the Warriors identifying where he's at. Hager left side to Teasy. Back out on top to Gephardt. Shot clock is at 10. Not a bad possession so far. Dudley, top of the key, brings it right side to Hager. Hager has the ball deflected, picked up by Dudley. Shot clock's at 3. Hager goes baseline, takes a contested 17-footer. It is blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles doesn't make a difference. It's a shot clock violation, and the Warriors really made the Eagles work there.
They did. They're trapping out of this 2-3 zone. They're bringing the bottom guy in a wing, and they're trapping every time that ball kind of gets to the outside and forcing Clayton Ridge farther away from the hoop.
Gephardt checks out. Smith comes into the ball game for the Eagles. Just about every stoppage of play, we've got somebody coming in. Zittergreen checks in for the Warriors, and checking out for them will be Burns. So again, they also only played 2 quarters of JV tonight, these boys teams. So Central is short bench to begin with. They've only got 4 on their bench. Lone in the offensive end, stops the dribble, right side to Hammersland. Hammersland trying to go to the lane to Hertrump, trying to post up, but deflected out of there by Dudley. Back in the offensive end, the Eagles, so they turn it over. And here's Smith, deep 3 left wing, shot no good, but he's fouled by Lone. From about 25 feet away, Smith launched it, may have rolled an ankle landing there as Lone ran into him, and Smith looks like he's going to be able to go to the free throw. Oh, they call the foul on the floor.
On the floor. They're calling this after the shot.
So this is well after the shot.
Yeah, and I thought that was an awful quick whistle for being after the shot. I thought it was on the shot as well.
So halfway through the second quarter, 13-8, Eagles in the lead. Dudley on top, and at the free throw line to Smith. Stays in the game despite that fact of the ankle. Kicks it along the baseline. That's Teasy. Left wing for 3. Got it. And it's an 8-0 run by the Eagles. They lead 16-8.
Yeah, that was a nice answer there by the Eagles, finding Teasy open and not identifying it was Central.
Back in the offensive end is the Warriors, and that is, once again,
Fetty.
On top, Fetty. Fetty, free throw line to Lone. Right side, that is, Hammersland. Deep right, baseline for 3. Shot no good. He aired it out. But there is a foul, and it is Central going after the loose rebound. So the Warriors have struggled from the three-point line where the Eagles have had some success.
Yeah, Eagles have hit a couple of shots. Still not outstanding at the three-point line. They hit about 24%, but Central only shooting 21% and even lower than that in this game. They're just not hitting those outside shots. Need to look more inside.
Fetty checks out. Back into the ball game for them is Rignitz and left wing Dudley. Dudley brings it back out on top, reverses it right side to Hager on the right wing. And here's Teasy left open again. Another 3. Got it from just off the top of the key. 19-8, Eagles in the lead.
And Teasy already at his average here in the first half.
And he is getting easy looks from the outside. Back offensively, Lone in the corner to Hertrump. Feeds it back to Lone, and Cook reaches in. And that is just the first whistle on the Eagles with 3:01 left here in the half.
Yeah, that was Gabe Cook just getting after that and thinking he had a path to the ball, but he went through a Central Warrior to get there. And looks like Jackson Smith is going to check out. Chris Gebhardt back into the game there for the Eagles. Central's going to take it out in their backcourt and bring it across with Lone.
About every stop, we've got a substitute coming in for both these teams, and the Warriors turn it over. Lone tried to go right side. Hertrump felt like the ball didn't go off him on the far sideline, and it goes back there to the Eagles.
And you can see Coach Stramer going, that ball's tipped. That wasn't touched by us, but the officials say that's a turnover against the Warriors.
And Hager left side to Dudley. Dudley on the left wing, back out on top to Gephardt. Gephardt, right wing to Hager. And let's see if the Eagles identify where Teasy is. And he takes one from just inside the volleyball line, and it's short. That was about 26, 27 feet away.
Heat check for Teasy there, I think.
And the rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Back offensively, Lone, left side to Hammersland. Hammersland back to Lone, drives in right side, takes a contested shot, somehow gets it up on the right side over a couple of defenders. It is good, and the Warriors take a timeout after scoring a basket, stopping the 11-0 run. It's 19-10. Once again, it is Clayton Ridge in the lead. Let's take this break. Hey, sports fans, take a timeout and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. So the second timeout taken by Central, and that stops the 11-0 run. And for the Warriors, something positive happening offensively, and we know how these young coaches like to take those timeouts.
Well, they still seem really helter-skelter in the offensive end, not really sure where they're going to go. And Isaac Lone just kind of floated down the lane and floated that up and went in. But quick timeout by Coach Stramer, regroup on defense.
Yep, across the timeline is Haggard. Momentum be darned. The baseline, Cook. Cook on the left block. Burke takes the shot, blocked by Hertrup. It's stripped out of there on the way up, and the loose rebound picked up by the Warriors as we approach the 2-minute mark here in our first half. Zittergreen trying to go left side to Hammersland, easily intercepted by Gephardt. Gephardt, good read on the wing there for the Eagles. Back across the timeline is Dudley. Left side to Hager on the left wing. Quickly closed down on top to Gephardt. Gephardt, left wing to Hager. Hager goes in the lane to Dudley. Dudley tries to go between two defenders, knocked out of there by Hertrup. Loose ball picked up there by Rignitz, and the Warriors turn him over. Back across the timeline is Lone. Both these teams right now on pace to score below their average. Hertrup in the lane to Zittergreen, puts it on the floor, drives, blocked by Dudley. Zittergreen tried to catch the ball in midair and leaves the shot short off the front of the rim. I hate that when they do that in college. Try to catch the ball in the air and try to put it back up and in. Bring her down, take it up strong. Right side, Dudley open for three. That shot banked well long. Cook the offensive rebound, misses the putback on the left side. Cook not rewarded for the hustle, and then commits a silly reach-in foul 75 feet away from the basket. That was probably a little frustration there.
It was, but I got to believe Cook is pushing double figures in rebounds tonight, but he has been all over the place. He's going to pick up his second foul. Coach Spursvog is going to bring him to the bench.
So Maddox Mosier will come in with 1:10 to go in our first half. Coming up at the half, we'll have interviews from our girls game tonight. 14-10, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Lone, left side, and Lone, did he step through? He traveled. Yeah, Lone stepped through two defenders and traveled with the basketball. Must have picked up the pivot foot.
Yep, just trying to split that defense and took the extra step. And we've got a substitution here for the Warriors as well. Number 30, Garrett Burns re-entering the game. Rignitz is going to go to the bench.
All right, at the end of the first quarter, North Fayette Valley Boys lead South Wind 21-12. Also tonight, it is Keyhigh leading Postville 30-11 at the half. And MFL Marmac leads West Central 71-22 at the half. And it is Edco leading East Buchanan leads Edco 13-6 at the end of one. All you've missed is a turnover as the Eagles turn it over in the offensive end. Here's Lone, goes between two defenders, loses the basketball in the lane, and again, tough to dribble with all those arms, and they turn it over.
Well, exchange turnovers again.
And here's Hager, left side, that pass deflected. Dudley, right wing to Smith, who drives in, reverses it in the corner. Hager, baseline, 17-footer, grazes the right side of the rim. Shot no good. Zittergreen, good hustle, fighting off a defender. Gets the rebound as we go inside 30 seconds left in our first half. Warriors can work for one if they choose. Zittergreen, right side to Lone. Lone loses the basketball, kicks it left side. Hammersland, left wing for three. Left it short. Grazed the side of the rim. Hager gets the rebound, and the Eagles can work for one if they choose.
Yeah, under 10 seconds here. Coach Spursvog wants to work for a good-looking shot.
Teasy back out on top to Smith. Right side to Teasy with 2 seconds to go. Teasy drives baseline, double pump baseline, 15-footer, aired it out long, and the first half comes to an end. It's defense tonight. 14-10. Clayton Ridge leads Central at the half. When we return, interviews from our girls game, first half stats, and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Grau Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent, Bacon Concrete and Post Fill, Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture and Window Treatments, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. At the half, it is 19 to 10, Clayton Ridge in the lead. I don't know what I was looking at. The scoreboard we blocked our view, but it's 19 to 10, by the way. Clayton Ridge in the lead at the half. They outscored Central 11 to 2 in that second quarter. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Czar. Coach, first off tonight, your team dropping a 48-15 decision. You've mentioned this. Turnovers continue to be a work in progress for you guys.
Yeah, the plus side about turnovers is we can fix it in practice. So we're really putting our heads down and really focusing on that.
Let's talk a little bit about what you guys are trying to do on offense there, because it's kind of a double post high, right?
Yeah, we just like that we have two girls who can work inside, can create for themselves. So we are working for that, but we just really didn't execute very much tonight.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the shooting. I mean, when you did get into the half court, getting shots that you like?
Yeah. When we execute, we are getting shots, and like I said before today, like we need to think about, is this the best shot we can get, or are we just kind of rushing our shots? And I think that's what is happening. So again, something we can work on at practice is taking our time and really finding the best shot we can.
And I think this is a team still trying to figure things out with Amira Millard coming back for you guys, still trying to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah, and this wasn't our team tonight, and you're going to have nights like this, and we kind of got to throw this one away and just bounce back from it. Can we respond from this is the biggest thing.
Well, and the big thing is you guys have been so good rebounding tonight, and I think out-rebounded tonight, which is a rarity.
Yeah, and like I said, we just got to work hard, and that's something where we need to put our minds to it and start doing it again.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here the rest of the week?
We just have EDCO on Thursday.
All right, so a Thursday night game, you're off on Friday night, then a couple of games next week.
Yeah, we play MFL on Tuesday.
night.
Yep, and then we will play West Central the end of the week next week.
All right, so what are you looking for here before the Christmas break?
Can we finish on a high note? Can we go up from here is the biggest thing, and can we build off of what we had tonight?
All right, Coach, continue to work there. Have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
We'll catch up with you guys after the break. Again, Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Czar talking things over about her Eagle team as they drop that 48-15 decision. It's 19 to 10, by the way, at the half. I believe I said it was 14 to 10. It's 19 to 10 at the half. Clayton Ridge in the lead. Let's take a break. We'll be joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley after this.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
At the half, it is once again 19 to 10. Clayton Ridge leads Central. Earlier tonight, Central girls victorious 48-15. We're joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley. Coach, again, defense travels well for you guys tonight.
Yeah, we did a very good job tonight defensively. I felt good about the first half, especially the first quarter.
and then we reset things again at halftime. I thought our third quarter was very good. We got turnovers that led to points, which is key. We need to continue to improve on our efficiency around the hoop, but we're getting those opportunities, and with time, we'll get better at that.
All right, offensively, Ashlyn Scharf and Grace Keel. Nice to have a couple of seniors lead you. Ashlyn had 17, Grace had 14.
Yeah, it is good. It was good to see us do that. I felt like we had opportunities to, a lot of different people stepping up and hitting a few shots for us. Briley got her third foul there early in the third quarter, so she sat the third quarter in the situation we were in with the score. I just talked to our freshman and just said, that's the situation where we don't need you necessarily at that point, and then she played all the fourth. So, she's a kid that is going to contribute for us offensively. It was nice to see Michaela Erickson step up and hit a three. Oakley Armstrong in transition. I don't know if she scored any points, but again, attacking the rim, and that's kind of our motto right now, is that we need to continue to be aggressive on the offensive end. I felt like that was good for the most part.
And I think part of that deals with rebounding as well. I think you guys were really good on the boards tonight.
We did do a really good job, Dan. I was very impressed. Gracie Kummer, she's not going to get you a whole bunch of points, but she knows her role of just boxing out. Even Layla Embertson getting in there, getting some rebounds along with Brooklyn and Katie. I felt very good about it. Limiting their second chance opportunities, boxing out the Reimer girl, boxing out the Millard girl. We talked about that, and we practiced that, and I thought that we did a really good job with that.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here?
We play Postville on Friday. We have to realize that we got to get ready for next week as well, because we have games on Monday and Tuesday. So we actually have to get ready here with 2 practices for 3 games, and that's tough. But nevertheless, it's that time of year. We're getting close to break, so we got to get after here.
All right, we'll talk to you before the break next Friday night with your ball game here against North Fayette Valley.
Sounds good. Thanks for the coverage.
You betcha. Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley talking things over about his Warrior team. Victorious tonight, 48-15. We'll take a break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. It is a 19-10 lead. Eagles lead at the break. Back with more after this.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 19-10. Sorry, we said it was 14-10 earlier. Couldn't quite see the scoreboard. Forgot that Clayton Ridge scored a few points. Let's go to the individual totals for the Eagles.
Yeah, we'll start with the Eagles. They're led by Casey Teasy. He's got 9 points. Carson Dudley, senior's got 5 points. And the junior Jackson Smith also has 5 points. So 19 points for the Eagles out of 3 scores. They shot 25% overall, 5 of 17 behind the arc, 29%. only 2 of 11 inside of the three-point line, and they only shot 2 free throws. They did not make either one of those free throws. 11 turnovers for the Eagles, so much improved there. For the Warriors, they're led by Isaac Lone with 6 points, Jake Hertromf with 3 points, Owen Hammersland with 1 point, so 10 points, 24% shooting, 1 of 7 behind the arc, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and they have 16 turnovers.
And the Warriors went quite a stretch of the second quarter without a basket, and they were outscored 11-2 in that second quarter.
I think Coach Spurswagi, he's going to applaud the defense. I think he's okay with where the shooting is at. It's improved. It's not great, but it'll come. But the defense is where he always likes to start, and I think his team is there tonight, kind of keeping the Warriors out of sync.
By the way, North Fayette Valley boys lead South Wind at the half, 36-21. East Buchanan leads Edco at the end of one, 13-6. MFL Marmac leads at the half against West Central, 71-22. They'll be home early, and it is Postville trailing Key High, 30-11. And it is the Eagles basketball to start the second half. Dudley, Smith, Teasy, Cook, and also out there is Hager. Starting 5 back out there, and the Warriors continue in their 2-3 zone. Dudley right side to Smith on the right wing. Drives in, stripped on the way up. Lone got a hand in there, poked it away, and the loose ball picked up by the Warriors. Rignitz, Lone, also out there. You have Hammersland, Zittergreen, and Hertrump. Right side, Lone puts it on the floor, kicks it in the corner to, once again, a Hammersland who drives in, muscles his way in. He's left-handed, uses the right hand off the glass from the right side, and the Warriors pull back within 7 here to start the half.
Good ball movement and a nice drive there by Hammersland. Better yet, a strong finish.
Smith back out on top to Dudley, left wing back to Smith. Smith on top to Teasy. They recognize where he is a little better now. Dudley on the right wing, reversing it left side. Teasy left open, left side for 3. It's off the back of the rim, and the ball kicks up, hits the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. But again, Teasy getting looks is what the Eagles want.
Yeah, and he just kind of floats over from the top of the key over to the wing, and nobody picks him up, and he's kind of free reign to shoot that ball.
And back across the timeline, Zittergreen as the Eagles extended that 1-3-1 a bit. Hammersland drives baseline, covered, back over to Lone on the wing, who lowers the shoulder, takes a one-handed runner, floats it up and in from outside the lane from 8 feet away. Back-to-back baskets for the Warriors, back within 5.
Yeah, that's a good sign for the Warriors, getting something going offensively earlier.
Left side, Teasy. Teasy to the volleyball line with Smith. Right side to Hager on the right wing. Dudley reverses it left side. Smith open high, arcing 3. Graces the side of the rim on the right side. He took it from the left wing. Shot no good. Zittergreen gets the rebound. Warriors back across the timeline offensively. Zittergreen back over right side to Lone. Lone to Hammersland. Hammersland to Lone on the wing. Back over right side to Hammersland. Brings it over to Lone. Lone puts it on the floor, dribble me through traffic, and then again asking for trouble. Tries to save it on the wing to Hammersland. It's an errant pass out of bounds. Lone worked into some trouble there again.
Yeah, trying to attack that 1-3-1 right where there's 3 guys. They got to attack that from the baseline.
Yeah, you can't dribble through that. You've got to move the ball along the baseline. Left side to Dudley. Dudley with it on the left wing. Back out on top to Smith. Right side to Hager. Hager back out on top to Dudley. And that is Teasy actually with it now. Back on the right wing. Teasy on the baseline. Covered. Back out on top to Dudley. Eagles, shot clock's down to 12 if they've been patient. Smith back over to Hager. Hager with it. Left sideline now to Smith. Shot clock's at 5. Teasy from just inside the volleyball line off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Cook, and he's immediately tied up by Zittergreen on the weak side. But Cook got his hands on it. Warriors get it back on the alternate possession rule.
Yeah, just another strong rebound there by Gabe Cook, but not able to get it out to a guard, so tied up by the Warriors. And I tell you what, the rebounding by the Warriors have been much improved this third quarter.
Caphart comes in for Smith. They inbounded the ball. Smith was still on the court.
He wasn't off the court yet.
And now checks out. And here is Zittergreen trying to go right side. Intercepted. Cook picks up the basketball, but there is a foul, I believe, as Smith, after the loose ball picked up there by Cook, there's a foul called on the Eagles. So the Eagles actually, Dudley called for the foul as they went to the fast break there. Was he trying to hold a guy back?
I think he pushed a guy who was trying to get back on defense there.
And now, as Central brings it across the timeline, Lone traveled with the basketball on the right sideline.
Well, you thought that was a nice change of pace there. Warriors get it back, maybe a chance to cut this to a one possession, but Another turnover for the Warriors.
Rignitz checks out. Burns in for the Warriors. We've played 3 minutes. Eagles have not scored here in the second half, but still lead by 5. Gephardt to Hager, in the lane to Dudley. Dudley puts it on the floor, gets a step by Hertrump, lays it up and in. That's the best cut they've had. And now the Eagles score a basket. First basket of the second half. Immediately take a timeout. 5:07 left here in the third. 21-14. The Eagles in the lead. Let's take this timeout.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader today.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Eagles scored their first basket of the second half and take a timeout as Coach Spierschlag wants to talk things over.
Yeah, get the basket, get the timeout, regroup here. They're going to set up their 1-3-1. Gabe Cook extending this a little bit out to half court.
And Zittergreen across the timeline for the Warriors. They're down by 7. And Zittergreen left side to Hertrump. He's open left side for 3. Shot about foot behind the arc. No good. Lone swoops in, gets the offensive rebound on the deflection from the Eagles. Scores the layup from the right side. And the Warriors climb back within 5.
And there's some second chance points for the Warriors, something they've been missing in that first half.
Teasy on top to Dudley. Right side to Hager. Hager drives baseline. Works it back over to Teasy. Steps back into a 3, but he traveled going into it. The shot hit the front of the rim. It was short anyway. And the ball goes back there too. Once again, Central.
Yeah, right idea there, but Teasy goes, I'm a little short. I'll take 2 steps back and make sure I'm going to hit a 3, and that's a turnover.
Zittergreen checks out. Back into the game is Rignitz for Central. So 4.5 left in our third quarter. 21-16, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Hertrump goes right side, and that ball tracked down by Hammersland on the near sideline. Lone. Right side to Hammersland, bobbles it, picks it up into the corner, goes down in the lane, trying to go to Rignitz, and the ball deflected out of there. Too low for Rignitz to handle, and the Warriors turn it over.
Yeah, just too hot to handle, right at his ankles, coming in 100 miles an hour.
And right side, Gephardt, free throw line to Dudley. Dudley in the lane, traveled. Yep. He was able to get into the lane. Hertrump, good straight-up defense. Then Dudley took that extra step after settling down there in the lane.
And you can see Coach Spierschlag talking to Dudley. Make sure you pivot, look for those shooters, because they had a couple guys out at the three-point line. They could have kicked that out, too.
End of the third quarter, MFL Marmac leads West Central 85-29. Meanwhile, Central throws it away. Hertrump on the left wing, tried to reverse it right side, nobody home. And again, I've always said, it's one thing to make a turnover, but it's one thing to end up in your bench. That one did not end up in the hands of Coach Stramer.
Well, and they're trying to get over the top of that 1-3-1, throwing those long passes, but they're just throwing to a spot, not to a person, and that's what's killing them right now.
Gephardt checks out of the ball game as Smith comes back in. Dudley has it left side. Back out on top to Smith. Right side to Hager. In the lane to Dudley at the elbow area. Feeds it back on over to Hager, and they work it left side now to Smith. Smith to Dudley. Dudley stumbles for a second, but able to regroup and get it on over to Teasy. 3.5 left here in the third. Baseline trying to go to Maddox Mosier, who just checked into the ball game for Cook, and that ball deflected by Central. Shot clock's at 10. Eagles take it off the right side of the basket.
Yeah, tipped ball there, so we're going to keep that shot clock at 10, and Eagles going to have to look for a little quicker shot here.
Inbounds to Smith. Smith back in the corner. Hager wide open right side for 3. Left it short off the side of the rim, and the rebound pulled down there, ricocheted right into the hands of Lone. So the Warriors try to creep a little closer. Lone, left side, muscles his way into the lane. Shot no good, but bailed out by contact. Lone tried to muscle his way between 3 Eagles, and there's a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge.
And Isaac Lone's going to go to the free throw line. Like you said, averaging almost double digits. I think as this young man grows into the game a little bit, we're going to see that increase, and a good shooter for sure.
Free throw, that one's long off the back of the rim. It is no good. Dudley, by the way, picked up his 3rd foul. He'll check out as Gephardt comes in. We have not had either team in the bonus tonight in this boys game.
Yeah, we haven't. Not in that first half. We never got to 5.
Yep, so both teams teams playing pretty good defense. Second free throw by Lone. It is good, 1 of 2, and it's a 21-17 lead for Clayton Ridge as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the third. Hager right side to Smith. A 4-point lead in this style of game. Seems like it's 10. Right side to Smith in the offensive end. Smith back over to Teasy. Left side to Gephardt. Gephardt, top of the key. Hager, high post area to Smith. Stripped out of there by Hammersland. Hammersland able to reach over top, steal it away for the Warriors. They've got a chance to get a little closer. Lone drives baseline, tried to push the pass left side, and it's intercepted by Smith. Smith drives in, feeds it back to Mosier, stumbling, throws it up there. He never really got set. Took it from outside the block, left it short between the rim and backboard. Hertrump, the rebound for the Warriors. And he brings it right side. Hertrump pulls up, little 8-foot push shot off the back of the rim. He got into the lane, missed the shot. Teasy strips the rebound away from everybody off the left side for the Eagles. So still 21-17. Smith back out on top to Gephardt. Gephardt, right sideline to Smith. Smith puts it on the floor. Wraparound pass to Mosier. Tough baseline shot. Floats it up from the left side. No good. Gephardt got the rebound amongst 4 Warriors. Feeds it back to Hager. His shot in traffic. It is up, but they're going to wave it off. He traveled in the lane. Great effort by the Eagles, but they come up empty.
Well, and you can see that pass on the baseline, a nice pass to Mosier, but he elevated before he realized I'm behind the rim, still had a good look at it, and a good rebound there by the Eagles, but just traveled before they had a chance to get that shot off.
Hager checks out. Dudley comes in for Clayton Ridge. Gephardt checks out. Actually, Gephardt's going to stay in. Smith is going to check out, and the Eagles have all 5 players on the court right now. So Rote has checked into the ball game as well for the Eagles. 2 minutes left in the third. Zittergreen, left side to Hertrump. Hertrump, baseline to Rignitz, tried to throw it through a bunch of arms, and Rote deflected the pass. It's picked up there by Cook. So that was an easy interception by the Eagles. And now we've got another timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. 1:54 left in the third. They lead by 4. Let's take this timeout.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Just a 30-second timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. That is their second timeout they have used in this third quarter. They lead 21-17. And it is once again the Warriors basketball with 1:54 to go here in our third quarter.
And I don't think these guys are realizing it's Central's ball, so we're going this way. They're going to give it back to the Eagles. So, yeah, the Eagles had possession. That's when Coach Spurswagi took that timeout. So they're in the right place here.
So everybody gets to the right side of we're going in. Hard to believe that 2 teams did not realize whose ball it was supposed to be. Hager brings it across the timeline in the offensive end. Eagles have scored all of 2 points this quarter, but still lead by 4. They've only been outscored 7-2. Gephardt on top to Dudley. Dudley left side to Gephardt. Gephardt brings it back over to the volleyball line. That's Teasy. Thought about the 3. They close down on him. Back over to Hager. Shot clock is at 5. Hager goes right side to Teasy. Takes a deep 3. Right wing. Got it again from the right wing. And the Eagles go back up by 7. He's really been much of their offense tonight.
He has, and he's been dangerous no matter where he's at. He's got 12 points tonight.
And the Warriors have failed to recognize where he is. Cook deflects the pass away. Steals it. Drives in, but misses the layup off the right side. Teasy got the rebound. Loose ball tracked down in the corner by Hager. And the Eagles maintain possession. So it's a 7-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Inside a minute now left in our third quarter. Gephardt on top, right side to Hager. Hager on the right wing, brings it back on over to Teasy. Teasy left wing to Gephardt. Again, the Eagles have been super patient, and it's worked to their advantage tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've worked these 4 guys on the top of this 2-3 zone.
Right side, it is Dudley. Wraparound pass, trying to go to Cook. It is knocked away by Burns along the baseline. He could not corral it, though, and it stays down here with the shot clock at 4 for Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge just running kind of a weave on the top with 4 of those guards and then running that guy on the baseline, and it's been working thus far.
Gephardt out, Smith in. Meanwhile, Lone back into the game for Central along with Fetty. Inbounds and running through a screen is Fetty, and that's an easy call. Now, the good news is it's only the first foul on Central this second half.
But I think they're going to reset the shot clock on this foul, so that's going to give Eagles a new possession here, a new 35 to work with, and they can be patient, work for a good shot.
41.9 left in our third quarter. And it will be Dudley getting it inbounds to Hager. Hager walks it across the timeline, so the Eagles go back to set up against the 2-3 zone. Dudley left wing and goes back over to Smith. Smith right side to Hager. Hager against Teasy. They've made the Eagles here have made the Warriors work in this 2-3 zone. And Dudley right side back to Hager. Shot clock's at 15. In the lane to Teasy. Teasy bobbles it, wraparound pass to Cook. Cook tracks it down, then throws it away. Tried to rifle it to Dudley after Cook bobbled it along the left baseline, and that pass just too high, too hot to handle. 16.7 seconds left in the quarter. Warriors may get the last shot.
Yeah, Warriors can work for one here, but they got to work the ball, look for a good shot, get it past that first initial wave of that 1-3-1.
Gephardt back into the game. Dudley checks out as we go to the end of the third quarter. Zittergreen lowers his head, drives between a couple of defenders, and he's fouled on the way in with 10 seconds to go. Eagles haven't done that much reaching in against that 1-3-1.
They haven't, but they're going to call this foul. Looks like that's number 12.
And that is on Fetty, his first. Actually, correction, it is on
22.
22 is who that is, Gephardt. Shot no good. Central misses a shot, but with the rebound, it is Burns who banks it up and in from the left side. Who took the first shot?
Fetty took the first shot.
And Hager has a half-court heave that is off to the right, and the third quarter comes to an end. The Eagles led by 9 at the half. The lead's been trimmed to 5. It's 24-19 as we go to the fourth. Let's take this timeout.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. So we've played 3 quarters. Our score 24-19. Central actually outscored Clayton Ridge 9-5 in that third quarter. So it is, again, the Eagles basketball to start the fourth for Central. Zittergreen out there along with Fetty, Lone, Burns, and Hertrumpf. For Clayton Ridge, it is Hager, Dudley, Smith, also Cook, as well as Teasy. So the starting 5 back out there for Clayton Ridge as we start the fourth quarter. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
Clayton Ridge was 2 for 10. Central was 4 for 7.
And there's a body call on Vaughn Zittergreen as driving right side was Smith and just bodied. So the first whistle, as again, we only had 3 total fouls in the third quarter.
Yeah, they both been playing much cleaner, but that's going to be Vaughn Zittergreen's second foul. So he's going to go to the bench here. Looks like Owen Hammersland back in for the Warriors.
So Hammersland checks in, and we'll play the bottom of that 2-3 zone. Smith in the corner to Hager on the deep right corner. Brings it back out on top with the Eagles leading by 5 as we are now here in the early part of this fourth quarter. Dudley on top, Teasy left wing to Dudley. Dudley back over on top, works it to Hager. Hager, high post area, tried to go to Teasy, deflected out of there though. Lone got a hand in the passing lane. Warriors turn him over.
Yeah, Warriors need to be patient here, work for a good-looking shot.
Hertrumpf in the corner to Hammersland, back out on top with Lone. Lone lowers the shoulder, drives in, little one-handed runner, missed it from outside the lane. Rebound, Smith saves it back into the hands of Burns. Over to Hammersland, his shot forced in the lane. Shot no good. There was contact. Thought maybe he was fouled on the way up. Shot no good. Teasy gets the rebound as he banked it long.
Yeah, good rebound there by the Eagles to get that out of there and not give Central a second chance.
And here, left side, Hager to Teasy. Back over on top, they work it right wing to Hager. We've played a minute of our fourth quarter. No scoring here yet. And the Eagles lead by 5. Back out on top, Teasy with the basketball. Left wing to Smith. Smith reverses it right side to Teasy. Hager, left wing to Smith in the lane. Teasy reverses it right side. Hager's open. Right wing for 3. Rattled in and out. No good. Hertrumpf, nice job sealing the rebound off the left. So we've played now 90 seconds in our fourth quarter. Hertrumpf, right side to Fetty in the deep right corner. And needs a little help as he's double teamed, and it's taken away by Hager. Fast break for the Eagles. Hager brings it right side, but a nice job getting back by the Warriors. Top of the key, Smith open, fires up the 3, got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Eagles go back up by 8 here in the fourth at 27-19.
Oh, and you said it, an 8-point lead feels like, way more than that. And here's Lone taking a drive and an errant shot, but he's bailed out by contact there, trying to take it to the rack. He's going to get 2.
He was outside the lane off the right side when he went up and draws contact, and the foul is on Smith. So back to the free throw line is Lone for 2. Not a ton of free throw shot tonight.
No,
Been well played in that regard.
Yeah, 2 of 5 for the Warriors tonight, 0 of 2 for the Eagles.
Lone's free throw rolls out from right to left. It is no good. He'll get another opportunity. Substitution, Fetty and Burns check out for Central. Rignitz back into the ballgame, and also Zittergreen wasn't out very long, comes back into the ballgame. That foul on Smith was his second. Lone's second free throw off the back of the rim. Rebound deflected into the hands of Lone, who drives in and flips it up with his right hand from the left side. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Warriors claw back within 6.
And not able to get the free throw, but gets the offensive rebound.
Hager left side to Smith. Smith back out on top to Dudley. Can the Warriors make a run with a game that has had little big offensive runs? Hager, middle of the lane, pulls up, 8-foot shot, got it to rattle around in the lane. Again, a guard able to slide into that high post area, and Hager puts the Eagles back up by 5.
That's Colton Hager's first points for tonight. Good time for him.
Zittergreen, double team, needs a little help. It goes right side to Hammersland. In the lane, Rignitz, his shot too far along the backboard, hit underneath. Cook falling down, gets the rebound, and the Eagles take a timeout there as they felt that they were close to a traveling violation. 5:26 to go. Eagles with possession. They lead by 8. Let's take this break.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
So the Eagles taking a timeout, and that was about whether or not Cook was going to get fouled for traveling as he ended up on his hind end.
Yeah, he was kind of falling to the ground, but saves that possession here for the Eagles.
And in the high lane, they go to TZ. Right side, Hager open, right wing for 3. Left that one well short as it ricocheted off the backboard into the hands of Hammersland. We approach the 5-minute mark here in our fourth quarter. Another score, North Fayette Valley leads South Wind 53-34 at the end of 3. And a final, MFL Marmac beats West Central tonight, 87-38. Meanwhile, Eagles here forcing Central in the lane to Hertrump, who loses the handle behind the back pass to Hammersland to save it out of bounds. His double pump shot banks long from right to left. Missed it, did not touch the rim, and it ricocheted to the left. Rebound by the Eagles.
And you see the frustration on the Warriors as, they think there's contact there, but they're taking tough shots, not able to get anything to fall.
Right side, Dudley goes baseline to Cook. Cook back over to TZ. Right side, Dudley, step behind the arc for 3. Banks it long. It is no good. Rignitz gets the rebound. Eagles make a 3-pointer. That's probably the knockout punch.
Yeah, that'd be a big basket.
And now Central wants a timeout. 4:22 to go. 29-21. Clayton Ridge in the lead. Let's take this break.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. Timeout taken by Central. Both teams have 2 timeouts to use, by the way. We've got another update. North Fayette Valley leads South Wind 53-34 at the end of 3, and Keyhigh has defeated Postville tonight 53-33, the final score there. We approach the halfway point of our fourth quarter. Warriors trail by 8. Left side, Hammersland open, left wing for 3, got it! And the Warriors climb back within 5 at 29-24.
That was a big bucket by Hammersland. He's been struggling from the field tonight. gets himself another 3 there. He's up to 5 points.
And in the offensive end, it is Clayton Ridge trying to get it into the offensive end, and they do to Gephardt. Cook is wide open ahead of the pack, but he bobbles the ball, takes a tough 8-foot shot, middle of the lane. It's off the back of the rim. Shot is no good, and the rebound by Zittergreen. Right side, Hammersland in the offensive end on top to Lone. So the Warrior student section making a little noise really for the first time tonight. Zittergreen splits the defense but blows the layup as he drove in right side. Hertrumpf knocked the ball away, and the Warriors had an opportunity to get back within 3.
What a great look there by Zittergreen. Von Zittergreen went right down the lane, had an open layup, and just let it crawl over the edge of the front. And here's the Warriors, a little 2-2-1 full court pressure, and they're gonna try to trap out of this.
3.5 left in the fourth. Hager to Smith. Smith left side in the offensive end to Teasy. Both teams have only committed 1 foul, so you can be aggressive defensively. Back out on top, free throw line to Teasy, right wing to Dudley. Dudley has it knocked away by Burns, and the loose ball picked up by the Warriors. Hammersland back into the offensive end. Right side to Lone. Lone baseline, drives right side, and he's bodied there by Smith. Smith got him with the body, and it was along the right baseline. Warriors will take it off the right side.
And you can kind of feel the energy changing here. The Warriors know they got to get a bucket here. They're going to get this within maybe 1 possession with a big bucket.
So 3:14 to go in the fourth. Smith with his 3rd foul, the 2nd foul committed by Central. Another score, East Buchanan leads Edco 36-22 at the end of 3. Meanwhile, Lone in the offensive end drives in, and a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles. If you're the Eagles, you lead by 5 points here. Let's not start fouling.
Yeah, why are we fouling away from the hoop? You know, maybe if it's a breakaway or something contested, but they're just reaching and grabbing and throwing out hips. They're up to 3 fouls here.
Cook with his 3rd foul as well. You don't want to give the Warriors free opportunities when they've struggled offensively. In the corner, Hammersland to Lone. We approach the 3-minute mark. Hammersland deep in the corner, needs some help, goes to Lone on the wing. He takes and fires up a 3. It's off the side of the rim, but the rebound by Burns. Burns, Hertrumpf, top of the key for 3, missed it to the left. And Burns again on the other side. I think he came over the back trying to get the rebound, and the ball will go to, once again, Clayton Ridge. So Burns, good hustle on both ends of the court, but that time got called, knocking down Cook in the process.
Well, and Central just kind of settling for those 3s, and I know you're only down 5, so you could attack the basket, maybe get the and 1 if you can get a layup.
Inbounds, Hager, back over left side to Smith. Smith in the backcourt. Stops, needs a little help. They better hurry. Close to a 10-second violation. They just do get it in the offensive end. And Cook gets ahead of the pack, but he travels with the basketball. Hager had the right idea. Cook was down underneath the basket, but as he caught it, he took a couple of steps trying to get from right to left.
Well, the Warriors have kind of left him alone down there, but they've recovered quickly, and here's another chance for them to try to get a bucket.
Lone tried to go right side. The pass is deflected. How many passes have we seen tonight? Just absolutely deflected.
I mean, they're trying to throw it through hands. Both teams are just looking right at hands and trying to throw through it instead of going around it. Fake high, go low.
And Rote, by the way, checks in for the Eagles for Cook. He'll play the top of that 1-3-1. Hammersland loses the basketball. Saving it is Lone, but he was afraid about going into the backcourt, so he tried to flip it back, and it ends up in the hands of Dudley. So 2:15 here. Warriors down by 5. Eagles with possession. And again, you can be patient. Dudley, right sideline area. Back out on top to Teasy. Left side in the lane, that is Hager. Takes a tough shot, stripped out of there by Lone, but into the hands of Smith on the left wing, and they'll work it right back out on top. Shot clock's at 10. Dudley along the right baseline. Inside 2 minutes to go. Back left side to Hager. Hager left side to Teasy. Teasy 25 feet away off the side of the rim. Rote Skies gets the rebound, but it's taken away by Hertrumpf. And Hertrumpf is called for the foul, going for the rebound with 1:47 to go. That's just the second whistle. Correction, the third whistle on the Warriors.
Both teams sitting at 3 fouls here in this fourth quarter. I don't know if we'll get to shooting free throws, but the aggressiveness that they're playing with, we probably will.
Hands down, we will. Inbounds left side to Smith. Smith back in the corner to Hager. Hager back out on top. Maybe got away with a double dribble there as he goes to Smith. Back over to Hager. Hager in the lane to Teasy. Back over to Hager, and there's a foul. That's number 4. Lone with the foul with 1:33 to go. The next one puts the Eagles to the free throw line for 2.
Well, and as time's ticking away here, I'm sure the Warriors are thinking if we need to foul, we want to make sure we're in that bonus. So they're there now. Now you can stop fouling unless you need to.
Clayton Ridge as a team, free throw wise this year, shooting 49%. 90 seconds left in the fourth. And the Warriors trying to trap out of their double team, and now the Eagles have to take a timeout. Good recognition there with 1:25 to go. Timeout Clayton Ridge with possession, leading by 5. Let's take this break.
Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it. An insurance policy from West Bend and Gifford Insurance is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out more about a business insurance policy from West Bend, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
So Clayton Ridge leads 29-24. We have 1:25 to go in our fourth quarter, and the Eagles have possession.
Yeah, they're going to take the ball out right in front of their own bench here in a stack formation. Warriors got to get a stop, got to get a steal here, and get a bucket.
For the Eagles, keep moving the ball even out of this trap here as you come across half court. And here's a soft pass, but it goes into the hands of Dudley, and he's fouled by Zittergreen. That was a dangerous pass as Hager just kind of flipped it up, and that is the 5th foul committed by Central as 5 seconds run off the clock. 3rd foul committed on Zittergreen, and Dudley goes to the free throw line. And remember, everything is 2.
Yeah, everything's 2 here. So Dudley's going to go to the free throw line. Eagles able to score without the clock moving here. Warriors got to secure the rebound here if it comes off and get down the court quickly, get themselves a bucket.
Dudley's free throw, that one banks long. It is no good, banked off the back of the rim. It remains 29-24. Dudley on the season, 5 of 10 from the free throw line coming in. So the second free throw being eyed, but you get the feeling if the Eagles make 1 of 2, that's probably enough to close the deal. Second free throw, it misses long to the right, but Rote gets the rebound, took it away, and then a reach-in foul by Central. Rote got the rebound with 4 Warriors around him off the right side.
That was just a strong rebound, and William Rote's going to be rewarded. Now, the Eagles shot 2 free throws in the first quarter. Those 2 free throws by Carson Dudley were the next 2 that they've shot. So they haven't shot a lot of free throws, but William Rote tried to salt it away here with a couple of frees.
This is William Rote's first free throw of the season, and he missed it to the right and did not draw any air.
Yeah, he didn't make any iron, no net here. They want 1 out of him, though. They'd like to get this to 2 possessions.
Second free throw being eyed by Roach. Got a big rebound. Second free throw off the back of the rim. It is no good. Eagles have missed 4 in a row. Rebound by Hammersland. It remains 29-24. Lone left side to Zittergreen. Again, if you're Central, still run your offense here. You don't have to rush. Wide open underneath is Burns. Rolls to the right side, but misses the layup from right to left. And the rebound pulled down by Smith. Smallest guy in the court underneath gets the rebound. Gets it ahead to Rote. Rote jump stops, takes a contested shot. It is no good. Rebound backed out of there, picked up by Lone. It's a little ragtag. Lone drives in, leans in, scores the right-handed shot from the right block with 47 seconds to go. Lone attacked, and the Warriors back within 3, and they take a timeout. 29-26. Eagles trying to hang on. Let's take this break.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
29-26. Clayton Ridge has led much of this night. And they lead by 3 right now with possession. 47 seconds to go here in our fourth quarter.
And Central's going to set up in that 2-2-1. They're going to try to trap the ball here. Remember, the back guy has been open for the Eagles if they can find him in this zone defense.
And inbounds, they get it to Smith. Smith brings it across the timeline. Let's see if the Warriors try to play this out defensively. Right side in the lane to Smith. Smith reverses it left side to Dudley. 30 seconds left in the fourth. They go back out on top to Hager. The shot clock is at 15. Smith, right side to Teasy, baseline to Rote. Rote doesn't force it. Good decision. Back out on top to Teasy. The shot clock is at 10. Warriors decide to play this out defensively. Left side to Dudley. Dudley, right side, knocked away by Hammersland, into the backcourt, picked up by Hammersland. Hammersland into the offensive end. Hertrump, left side for three, got it! With 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and a timeout by Clayton Ridge. So the Warriors decide to play defense. They force a turnover, and Hertrump steps into a three. 8 seconds to go, we're tied at 29.
And Jake Hertrump shot that ball with nothing but confidence, and Central Warriors find themselves right back in this ball game, 29-29 with 8 seconds to go. And Coach Burschlage, pretty calm over there, trying to get his guys to refocus, but they got to take care of the ball for 8 seconds and try to get a shot and win this thing.
That was the final timeout taken by Clayton Ridge, so they'll have to go the length of the court. They've got 8 seconds to go. We're tied at 29 here.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Stramer, you're just calming your guys down. Realize we got to play defense for 8 seconds. They've been doing a nice job with this full court zone, slowing down the Eagles, and then dropping back into that 2-3. And they forced them on that last possession to use the whole time and never got a shot out of it. So kudos to them on turning up the defense.
If you are Clayton Ridge offensively, you've got to push the ball into the offensive end, but I think you look to attack against that trap defense there. See if you can't get somebody rolling on the weak side.
Well, and if you attack this and Central reaches or bodies you, you're going to get a couple of free throws. So definitely attack that trap, try to get through it, maybe get a couple of free throws to salt this away without the clock.
So it is the Eagles having to go the length of the court. Central looks like they're going to pick them up there in the backcourt area, and as I say that, they drop back to pick him up at half court. So inbounds to Hager, here we go, 8 seconds left in regulation. Hager brings it across the timeline, drives into the defense, takes a little runner, it's off the back of the rim. Hertrump gets the rebound, and let's go overtime. He got into the lane, Hager took a contested shot, good straight up defense by the Warriors. Let's play 4 more. 29-29 as we go here to overtime. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
So tied at 29, Jake Hertrump hits a three-pointer with 8 seconds left in regulation to force us into the extra session. So we've got 4 more minutes on the clock. Remember, Central's committed 5 team fouls. Clayton Ridge has committed 3. And the Eagles got a contested look, but they did get a look in the middle of the lane.
They did. They had a look, just not able to capitalize on that. So we're going to just play a little more extra basketball here.
Cook wins the tip into the backcourt, and this game is overtime now is underway. Smith also out there as well. You have Dudley, Hager, along with Teasy and Cook. Clayton Ridge has led nearly the entire game. The last time the game was tied was at 8. Dudley left side as we start overtime. Shot clock's at 10. Teasy in the lane, deflected out of there. Loose ball picked up by the Warriors, picked up by Hertrump. So back into the offensive end is Central, who has a chance to take the lead, believe it or not.
Yeah, they haven't had a lead this game. It was tied last first quarter.
They trailed at 27-19. Right side, Hertrump over to Hammersland, right baseline for 3, got it from the right corner. And the Eagles, with 3:10 to go, trail for the first time at 32-29. Smith in the offensive end, tried to go left side. It's deflected out of there. Bad pass to Cook, picked up by the Warriors, and the Eagles rushed things that time.
Yeah, they did. They tried to force it in there. They had openings, but bad pass and a turnover.
Zintergreen, right sideline area to Hertrump from the elbow. 15-footer, leaves it short off the front of the rim. Rebound kicked out of there, picked up by Zintergreen. Right side, Lone open, right side for three. It's off the right side of the rim. Rebound kicks to the left, and it's picked up by Cook. And the Warriors had a couple of looks, but they come up empty.
Yeah, that would have been a huge basket here, but you talked about 5-6 points is a big lead.
2.5 left here in overtime. 3-point lead for Central at 32-29. Teasy left side open for three. The shot no good. Rebound kicks to the left, and it's picked up by Hertrump, and Teasy not a bad look from 22 feet.
Yeah, good look there, just not able to knock it down.
Hertrump left side for three. Shot off the front of the rim. It's become a 3-point shooting contest. And the rebound gets picked up there by Cook. One and done for the Warriors.
All these youngsters out there want to be the big dagger. Remember, we got a lot of young guys playing this game.
A lot of hero ball right now. On top with the basketball in the lane. Smith takes an 8-foot jump shot in a lot of traffic off the back of the rim. No good. Cook tips out the rebound to himself. Saves it for the Eagles. Cook back over left side. Teasy open. Left side for three. That shot no good. Rebound. They let it go out of bounds. Zintergreen does in the corner below us. And it goes back to Central with 1:46 left here in overtime.
Well, the one thing it has done is gotten both of these crowds into it. The student sections are on their feet. The parents are on their feet. They want to see some excitement.
In a game that kind of sludged through the mud for 4 quarters, it's become interesting here in overtime. Erickson on top to Lone. The Warriors with possession, 90 seconds left in overtime. Zintergreen, baseline to Burns. Back over right side to Lone, who drives along the baseline, takes a one-handed runner. It's off the back of the rim, shot no good. Lone the rebound, turnaround shot, middle of the lane, he misses it. And Hager gets the rebound off the left side for the Eagles. Both these teams getting opportunities.
Oh, good looks and not able to hit anything right now.
Dudley left side. The Eagles have been struck on 29 forever. Right side to Dudley as we approach 1 minute left in overtime. Eagles trail by 3. Left side is Smith. Smith works it back to Dudley. Again, you don't need to rush, but the shot clock is at 10. Smith drives baseline, wraparound pass to Cook. The shot in traffic. It's off the back of the rim. Almost had an and one. Nice entry pass by Smith. Cook goes to the free throw line, and he'll have 2. 57 seconds left in overtime.
And so far tonight, the Eagles are 0 for 6. So Cook looking to change their luck here, get a couple of opportunities, play some defense, and get another chance.
Cook for the season is 3 of 14 from the free throw line. And that free throw, it is no good as the ball has a weird type of spin and it rolls off the right side. It is no good, and the Warriors take a timeout. 57 seconds left in overtime. Warriors lead 32-29. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
So once again, we are in overtime. 57 seconds left in overtime. We have another final. North Fayette Valley has defeated Southwind 65-44. East Buchanan has also defeated Edco. Final score there, 53-31. Meanwhile, Cook, who just missed a free throw before the timeout, has another opportunity trying to put the Eagles back within a bucket. Free throw on that one is well short. 15 feet from the free throw line, probably closer to 12 on that one.
Yeah, little short on that one. So Eagles here going to have to play some defense. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out, maybe get aggressive. They've got a foul to give. They got to get a ball back.
And here is Lone across the timeline. 45 seconds left in overtime. Warriors with possession, leading by 3. And the Eagles are going to try to play this out defensively, and the Warriors throw it away. Lone tried to work it on the left wing, intercepted by Hager. Hager back into the offensive end. Smith, right side, open for three. It's off the side of the rim. Cook got his hands on the rebounds, tried to save it on top to Dudley, but the ball, I believe, is going to be a timeout taken by Clayton Ridge after Cook got the rebound. Quick timeout taken by the Eagles. 30.5 seconds left here in overtime.
Yeah, you got to talk about Gabe Cook, the job he has done tonight on the boards. Another big rebound there, crashing the boards, running that down, and Coach Fershage taking that timeout to save the possession. 30 seconds here. They're going to have a chance at this. Do they take the three? Do they hit it two?
So far what we've seen in overtime, neither team's afraid to take the three.
Yeah,
but if you're the Eagles, yes, a three ties this ball game, but you've got plenty of time. Let's see if you can get the ball down in the lane area.
Yeah, I'd like to see the ball go in the lane, maybe get a basket and an and one, but if you're going to shoot the three, you got to give yourselves time in case you miss it, because it's a one-possession ball game and you're under 35 seconds, so there's no shot clock, and it's important to make that shot right here.
Well, and as you mentioned earlier, 3 fouls committed by Clayton Ridge. Central's committed 5, so if the Eagles can force the action here, get into the lane, they could get to the free throw line, but as we mentioned, neither team is a great free throw shooting team. I mean, this is a ball game where there's sophomores playing. I mean, that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, you got a lot of youngsters on the court, a lot of inexperience here, and one of these teams, one of these young groups, is going to learn how to win a close ball game tonight.
Hager takes it out along the left baseline for the Eagles. They run a stack formation off the left side of the lane. Inbounds, they get it to Smith. Smith back in the corner to Teasy. They are certainly aware of where he's at. Back over on top to Dudley. The game clock is down to 20 seconds. If you're the Eagles, you got to show some urgency. Smith back over to Hager. Hager at the volleyball line. Brings it right side. Drives in the lane. Double pump lay. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Cook saves the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds with 11 seconds left in overtime. Great effort by Cook trying to get to the corner below us, but he stepped out of bounds, and the Warriors get it back with 11.4 seconds left in overtime, leading by 3.
And you see some substitutions here by Coach Spursflag. Rote in the game, Gebhardt in the game. They want some quickness. They're picking them up full court, man-to-man.
And again, they still have to commit 2 fouls. Inbounds to Lone. Lone in the backcourt, pushes it ahead to Hertrump. They're not fouling. Wide open underneath is Burns. He blows the layup. He misses it. The rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Hertrump, and he's fouled. And the horn sounds, and the game is going to be stopped momentarily. They called the foul. They're going to put more time on the clock, but it looks like the Warriors are going to win this one.
Yeah, they're going to put some time on the clock, and I think we're going to have some free throws here, but the officials are going to talk this over.
It's only the 4th foul by Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, there's not going to be free throws here. And so, Coach Fershage is talking, we had a foul, so we're going to have some time on the clock for sure.
And I would think, at best, it's going to be 2 seconds. Coach Stramer saying, hey, the horn sounded here. The game should be over.
But they did blow their whistle, and they're trying to figure out how much time they had. So they're going to put, it looks like 0.5 seconds is all they're going to put on the clock. So not enough time to get a steal and a basket. So I think Central's going to go away with this win.
So the Warriors were down in overtime. 29-21 they were down.
Yeah, they were down 8 points, and Clayton Ridge hasn't scored. They're still sitting on that 29, and if you want to look at one thing, it's the scoring. They just stopped attacking the basket.
Clayton Ridge did not score in the 4th quarter. They have not scored in overtime.
Yeah, they're just struggling. They're struggling offensively.
And they put 0.5 seconds on the clock, and the Warriors are going to rally and win this ball game tonight here. All they got to do is to once again get it inbounds. And Lone will take it out of bounds for Central. Gets it inbounds to Hertrump, catches the basketball, and the game comes to an end. The Warriors steal one here tonight in Elkader. Down by 10 in the second half. They close the 4th quarter on a 10-0 run to force overtime. And Hammersland hits the only shot in overtime on a 3-pointer that gives them the win. Central 32, Clayton Ridge 29. That's your final score. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, well, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Welcome back to Elkader. Central wins this ball game 32-29. The Warriors are 2-4, 2-2 in the conference. Clayton Ridge drops to 1-5, 0-5 in the conference. And let's go through the totals. First off, by the way, Clayton Ridge did score 5 points in the fourth quarter, but outscored 3-0 in overtime. The Warriors got a three-pointer from Jake Hertrump with 8 seconds left to force the overtime session. Then Owen Hammersland hit the only shot in overtime, a three-pointer for the Warriors with about 2 minutes to go. That gives them the victory. Let's go to the totals for the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors were led tonight by sophomore Isaac Lone with 15 points. Freshman Owen Hammersland, he had 9 points. Sophomore Jake Hertrump, he had 6 points. And sophomore Garrett Burns had 2. So 32 points for the Warriors tonight.
Four guys in the scoring column.
4 guys in the scoring column. They were 9 of 27 from inside the arc, 33%. 4 of 16 from three-pointers, so 30% overall on the night. 2 of 7 from the free throw line, so only 29% there, and they had 27 turnovers in this ball game.
Let's go to the totals now for Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge was led by Casey Teasy. He had 12 points tonight, 8 points for Jackson Smith. Carson Dudley was 7 points, and 2 points for Colton Hager, so 29 points. They were 4 of 22 inside the arc, 18%. 7 of 31 behind the three-point line, 23%. I think the stat of the game here, 0 of 8 from the free throw line, and 26 turnovers. You look at a three-point ball game, boy, those free throws were huge, and they had 6 of them in that fourth quarter.
And in the overtime session, let's be honest, both teams had good shots.
Yeah, open looks, good shots, opportunities, and one basket made in that overtime. And that's the first time that Central had the lead in this ballgame.
Yeah, they trailed throughout the night. It was tied at 8 at the end of one. Clayton Ridge led by 9 at the half at 19-10, and even led going into the fourth quarter by a score of 24-19. They actually pushed it to 29-19, and then Central closed the fourth quarter with a 10-0 run. So Central, in the rest of the fourth quarter in the overtime, outscores Clayton Ridge 13-0. They hit just enough shots.
Yeah, just enough, I think is the best way to look at that, is they hit enough shots, just enough shots, played good enough defense, rebounded well enough. But I think when you look at a young team like this, this is something they needed. They needed to learn how to win. And I think both of these teams were thinking, this is a big ball game for us. If we can learn how to win, that's huge.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is an opportunity to get a W, and it is Central victorious tonight, 32-29. We're joined by Central boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, first off, all right, you're down by 3 in the fourth quarter, and you guys decide to play defense as Clayton Ridge had the 3-point lead there. Let's start there before the shot for her trump.
Yeah, at halftime we talked about running the three-point shooters for them off the wings. They did a good job rotating the basketball. They got a lot of open looks, especially number 34. I told our bottom corner guys we got to close out harder and be there longer to take it away, make them make contested twos. And I don't know how many three-pointers they had in the second half, but it wasn't many.
Yeah. Now let's get back to that possession, though. You guys decided to play defense there instead of fouling Clayton Ridge?
Yeah, okay, 47 seconds. I thought we were going to try and get a steal right away on the first pass. If it wasn't there, I said, guys, we can just wall up, play good defense. Worst case scenario, if we can get a stop, we should have 10 or 12 seconds. I think we got a steal. I'll be honest, I kind of blacked out in that moment.
It was a turnover there.
And frankly, my first instinct was Owen should have taken it to the hoop. But after he passes it out and Jake hits it, it's hard to complain there.
Yeah, he hits the three-pointer there. Jake Hertrump stepping up. And then obviously Owen Hammersline hits the only shot in overtime.
Yep, I told the guys our defense is the only reason we were in that basketball game throughout. Our offense really for most of the night was not good at all. I think we had 28 turnovers or somewhere in there. But the overtime, the momentum was on our side, obviously, after Jake's shot. And then Owen hits that one early on in the overtime, kind of gave us a confidence boost, and then we could kind of hang our hat on the defense from there out.
All right, Isaac Lone led you offensively with 15 points tonight.
Yep, Isaac's got to be aggressive for us, not only just shooting in general, but attacking the hoop. I thought in the first half he attacked, but we didn't jump stop when we needed to. In the second half, he was still aggressive, but a little bit more under control, making better decisions, and we need him every game we're going to play.
All right, you guys trailed 29-19 in the fourth quarter.
Yep, again, offense was just a real struggle for us. I can live with missed shots. I tell the guys that all the time, but when you turn it over as much as we did tonight, it's really hard to be in basketball games. Fortunately for us, we were able to play really, really good defense and have a chance at the end.
All right, this is part of the learning process, isn't it, with a young team?
Absolutely. Clayton Ridge does a really good job playing that 1-3-1. They got us out of a rhythm for basically the whole game. We just got to continue to improve. I thought as the game went on, we got more comfortable. But again, offense is going to be a struggle for us a lot of nights. It's that defensive end that's going to be important, and tonight we did a great job on that end.
All right, so what's coming up for you guys now here?
2 days of practice to get better, and then Friday we host Postville again. They're having a really good season. They've got good talent. We're going to have to be ready for them, and to be honest, beyond that, I couldn't even tell you. We're just focused in on Friday.
All right, got a winning streak going, though.
Appreciate it, Dan. We'll take all we can get.
You betcha. Central victorious tonight, 32-29, the final score of this ballgame. A quick break. We'll be joined by Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage when we continue after this.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Welcome back once again here. It is Central defeating Clayton Ridge 32-29 in overtime. We're joined by Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage. Coach, first off here, let's talk about that possession at the end of regulation. After they hit the three, what were you guys looking to do there?
Yeah, I think 8 or 10 seconds left. We were in the bonus. I told Colton Jackson, whoever got it, get to the lane. Maybe you can draw a foul. If not, we got to look. So that was exactly, just put it on the deck, try to get all the way to the rim as far as you can, and Colin gives us a chance there.
All right, now let's talk about the overtime session. Had opportunities in overtime.
Yeah, I don't even remember, to be honest. I know they I think they hit a three, if I remember right.
Yeah, that was their only scoring in overtime.
Yeah, yep, just didn't put the ball in.
All right, so you guys were down. Was there something you were looking to do before the final possession for Central after they got the rebound?
Yeah, when we had the ball,
yes,
down three, we were looking for a corner three for TZ. I did say, and this is something I'll double question myself probably for a long, long time, is we were just struggling offensively, putting the ball in the hoop. We had a ton of turnovers in the lane. We weren't finishing. Our best opportunities, in my opinion, I could be wrong, was moving the ball till we had a good three. We were getting, I think first half, I bet we had a dozen offensive rebounds in the first half. Our thing was move it till you get an open three, unless you have something real good in the middle, which we had a few. And we were hitting a few, and if we missed, get the rebound. And just need one more of them to go in.
Well, and you guys had the 29-19 lead, and it seems like there was a lid on the basket the rest of the way.
Yeah. Yep, there was. But, man, I got – very awesome job to Elkader. They deserve it. They fought. They came back, and they hit the shots at the end. I feel so bad for my guys for how hard they worked. But that's the way close games go. You either win a thriller or you lose a heartbreaker.
Well, the other thing is, what a great defensive effort tonight. I think you figure you hold them into 29 points in regulation, you win this ball game.
Absolutely. Defensive effort was there. The flying. I played some guys some heavy minutes. I feel for some guys who didn't really get in, but they were being loud on the bench, and that's why close games go in basketball. You kind of go with a 5, and you kind of ride them out. And as always, you'll question things, but credit to Elkader for what they did, and we.
Casey Teasing had 12 points for you there. Gave you a good lift early.
Yep, yeah, I hit 3, I think, in the first quarter or first half. Hit a couple other jump shots. Yeah, and we did what we wanted, put us in a position. First game without Craig on there, so some guys in some new spots. And we had a position to win it.
Jackson Smith, I think, gave you a lift with 8 points.
Yeah.
Carson Dudley hit a couple of threes, had 7 points.
Yeah. So a few guys other scoring, which is good.
All right. Obviously, shooting percentage in this ball game, about 21% from the free throw line. I think you ended up a total of, 0 for 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, yep. And we'll get better at those. So
that's the other thing I think we've got to talk about. This is a group of young kids.
Without a doubt. I told them when we left this, I said this will either be a lingering, heartbreaking loss, or it'll be one of the top learning experiences for the year. And I know our guys, and it'll be the second one. It'll hurt. I'm going to watch the film tonight and watch it just in case her trim shot rims out, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to stay down, but I'll watch it.
What's coming up for you guys now here?
Day tomorrow to regroup, and then in Edgewood on Thursday. They'll be scrappy. They're hard in Edgewood, and then we have MFL and West Central before break.
All right. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Appreciate it, guys.
You betcha. Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage talking things over about his Eagle team. We're going to stay right here and wrap up our post-game show tonight here on KCTN. Central beats Clayton Ridge in overtime, 32-29. Other boys scores tonight. Keyhigh over Postville, 53-33. North Fayette Valley beats Southwind, 65-44. MFL Marmac handled West Central, 87-38. And East Buchanan over Edco, 53-31. The final score there. Our girls' final tonight, Central girls win by a final score of 48-15. Other girls' finals, Keyhigh beat Postville 78-38. North Fayette Valley over Southwind 47-33. MFL Marmac beat West Central 54-12. Alburnett over Starmont 64-7. And Edco girls beat East Buchanan 63-57. The final score there. I'm joined by Coach Hammond. Let's get your quick thoughts on our girls and boys game tonight.
We'll start with the girls game, and I think both of those teams just trying to figure some things out and trying to regroup. And I thought Central played well tonight and handled things a little bit better maybe than Clayton Ridge. We said it time and time again. Clayton Ridge has to take care of the ball. They have to handle the ball, or things are not going to improve anytime soon. I think in that boys game, you saw two very young teams. And we talked about one of the teams is going to get a great memory in that overtime, and one of them is going to have to learn a pretty hard lesson. But either way, those two young teams are going to get better. They're going to continue to improve. A lot of youth out there on that court in that overtime. And I think Central shot the ball with lots of confidence. I mean, they weren't afraid to hoist it. Clayton Ridge in the same boat. Still got some growing to do, but some steps forward.
Yeah, Central closes the fourth quarter on a 10-0 run to force overtime. It was Jake Hertrump hitting a three with 8 seconds to go to tie the ball game up. Owen Hammersline hit the only three-pointer about midway through the overtime period. And again, our final score ends up being 32-29. Got a feeling this is going to be the norm with these two teams the next few years, these types of games.
I think they're going to play tight games, and they're going to get better. They're going to be a more quality game than we saw tonight with the turnovers.
All right, let's get out of here. As again, the Central girls win 48-15. Clayton and the Central boys win in overtime 32-29. Friday nights will be, where are we at Friday nights? We're going to be with North Fayette Valley and MFL Marmac in Monona is where we're going to be.
A couple of good games up there.
Against some conference leaders playing. Chalk Talk begins at 5:45 or so. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow. We'll see you Friday night.
I'll be there.
For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlight scores and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the sports tab. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Jaden Detman for running our camera tonight, and also Ty Keenan for running our studio show. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Are you wanting to eat better, feel better, get your weight or other numbers under control, and need someone to hold you accountable? This is Brandy Strube, registered dietitian with Veterans Memorial Hospital. I welcome consultations with patients of all ages and look forward to helping you meet your nutritional goals. Please call the hospital to set up an appointment or ask your doctor for a referral at your next visit.